Anger, Messi. Milan Thomas. Hi, bro. Minnie Babu, hello, bro. എവിടെയാണ് നീ? അന്ന് പോയിട്ട് പിന്നെ വരാറില്ലല്ലോ നീ. MSN. ഹലോ എല്ലാവർക്കും വെൽക്കം. എൻഎസ്, ചാനെ, ജിഷാന. ഹായ് ബ്രോ. ഫൈനൽ കയറി. PSG-നായിട്ടല്ലേ? ശരിയാവും. ജിഷാന കണ്ട്. ഹായ്, ഹലോ. തോമസ് പറി സൈൻ ചെയ്ത് സ്പിൻ ചെയ് ബ്രോ. വിദ്യാണില്ലേ? എനിക്ക് വേണ്ട. അങ്കര മെസ്സി ലോക്കല. ഞാൻ ആഴ്സണൽ ഫാനാണ്. അത് ശരി. ട്രസ്റ്റ്. ഇത് സ്പിൻ ചെയ്യണില്ല. എനിക്ക് ഇത് വേണ്ട. ഇതെനിക്ക് വേണ്ട. നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആർക്കൊക്കെ കിട്ടി? അങ്കരന. പിന്നെ നോ. ഹായ് ബ്രോ, വെൽക്കം. ചേട്ടാ രാവിലെ ലൈവ് വാ. രാവിലെ എനിക്ക് ജോലിക്ക് പോണ്ടേ? നിങ്ങൾ എല്ലാരും ഒന്ന് ആഞ്ഞു പിടിച്ച ഈ ചാനലൊന്ന് സെറ്റാക്കി തന്നാ ഞാൻ ജോലിയൊക്കെ നിർത്തി വേണമെങ്കിൽ ഇതിലിരിക്കാം. എനിക്കറിയില്ലാട്ടോ എങ്ങനെയാണ് സെറ്റപ്പ് എന്നതിൻ്റെ. പറയണം നിങ്ങൾ. യോ, ഞാൻ തന്നെ. നീ ഫസ്റ്റ് കയറിയാലെന്ന് എന്ത് പറ്റി? ബാഴ്സ ഫാൻ, ആഴ്സണൽ ഫാൻ. ബാഴ്സയൊക്കെ കാട്ടാം. ആർക്കാണോ അവരാ കുട്ടാപ്പികൾ. ലുട്ടാപ്പീസ് അല്ലടാ. ക്രൊയ്ഫ് നല്ലതാണ്. ക്രൊയ്ഫ് എനിക്ക് ഹോൾ പ്ലെയർ വേണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അറ്റാക്കിങ് കളിപ്പിക്കും. എന്തോ ഡീപ്പ് ലൈൻ അങ്ങാണ്ടല്ലേ? ഗോ. ചേട്ടാ അങ്ങനെ പറയല്ലേ. എന്നാ പറയില്ലേ? തമാശ. സിമ്പിളേ.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red and black wherever you turn. The San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one.
the whistle, and here we go. Who do you, Jim, see making a difference here?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot.
Mateus!
Hey.
Terrific from Mateus!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition.
നീ
When a player of
പത്തിന്
his
കാണാം
caliber can
റയൽ
open up the
നിലയ്ക്കിടുന്നു.
scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a
റയൽ
very long match
റയൽ
for
എന്ന്
that
കേട്ടാ
defense to
തന്നെ
prevent it happening again.
ബാഴ്സ പേടിക്കും.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
Milan finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone.
ഔളാ
Well, the ref's been lenient
പരിപാടി.
here.
I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, talk about being caught between a rock and a hard place. I don't think he has much choice there, although he's paid for it.
Messi
Ready to try one.
Yeah, an early test for the keeper, and this is the last person.
Messi! Oh, it rattles the bar.
and he's cleared it out of harm's way.
Ibrahimovic. Looking for options for movement.
He's shifting through the gears here. And a chance! Goal!
ഗോൾ 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 15 ദിവസമുള്ള ടീം
Well, they were starting to look more
ബോക്സിംഗ്
and more
നടന്നു.
threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise.
എടാ
The fans here are pretty
അതൊക്കെ
fired up
ഉണ്ടാവും,
now.
അതൊക്കെ ഇതിൽ പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുള്ളതല്ലേ.
Oh, how's that for a class finish?
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
We're looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair.
Now it's Lewandowski. Now it's Messi. Pressure coming in from all directions.
Beckenbauer.
Did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
He made it look a bit predictable. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Messi going face to face with his great rival.
ഭാഗ്യം. PSG ആർസണൽ. PSG കളി ഇപ്പൊ അടിപൊളിയാണ്. എല്ലാരും നല്ല ഫോമാണ്. PSG ജയിക്കുമായിരിക്കും.
Cannavaro.
പറയാൻ പറ്റില്ല.
Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer works it forward. And this is Van Nistelrooy.
Mateus. Now Costa Curta.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Messi. Well, he's not getting any further than that. And that is the end of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square.
So your views on the first half?
Milan really showed some resolve in that first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. The second half is up and running.
Messi.
Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Costa Curta does really well to win the ball there. Raul wins the duel this time. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Oh, that's a fine interception. Messi, a player who needs no introduction. And reclaimed it in a trice. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Messi going forward.
The attendance for this match was 80,607.
So we've reached the hour mark. Mbappe. Mateus. He's found a way through. Mateus's delivery.
ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ടിട്ടാ. അയ്യോ ഭാഗ്യമില്ലടാ.
Decent chance.
ഛേ,
Goal! Manchester United.
ബാഴ്സയിൽ
And
രാഫിനെത്തി.
again they hit the
അയാള്
post.
എന്തിനുള്ള
And he stuck it away as if
റൈ
laser guided.
ഹാൻ
It's expertly
തന്നെ
finished, and he's done that so often.
എല്ലാരും വാ.
Substitution in progress.
Manchester United choosing to make the first change. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bellingham conjures time and space where few can. And it's Lewandowski. And here's Ibrahimovic.
ചേട്ടാ
They really are going about things in the right fashion,
പരിപാടിയാണ്
Peter.
ഇത്.
It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Goes for a shot! And yes, it's there! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now.
ഫിനോർ
That
എംബപ്പെ.
is
ബ്രോ എന്നെ മനസ്സിലായോ? ഞാൻ
glorious, as if he
ആണ്
picked it up and put it there
ഈ
himself.
ഗെയിമിൽ
Oh, what a hit,
ഡബിൾ
Peter.
അക്കൗണ്ട്
And
അപ്പാ.
there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
And now he has two. Manchester United now in a position far more desirable.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Van Dijk. Messi. An uncompromising challenge. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
വൈകിപ്പോണ സ്കില്ല്.
Manchester United are looking to break at pace.
കളി കഴിഞ്ഞു.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong, but the result is one that will make
And
them
now
suffer.
I'd just like to read out our fan club members
what do you
who are
take away
celebrating
from
their
it all, Jim?
birthdays.
തോറ്റ് ഇന്നലെ മുതൽ തുടങ്ങിയാണ് ഇരുന്ന് പരക്കാനായിട്ട്. ഡിവിഷൻ കളിക്ക്. ഡിവിഷൻ കളിക്കാൻ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് തോറ്റ് ഓടണമെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഡിവിഷൻ കളിക്കാം. വൈപ്പർ, ഹായ് ബ്രദർ, വെൽക്കം വെൽക്കം, എല്ലാവർക്കും വെൽക്കം.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands.
ദേവ
This really is the place to be.
ദേവൻ
I'm Peter Drury, and seated in
ആരെങ്കിലും
the
friendly
experts'
കളിക്കുന്നു.
hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
ഇഷാനാട മോനെ
Thanks,
പറയടാ.
Peter. It's great to
Beauty.
be on board.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action. Alessandro Costacurta, he doesn't have what you'd call a classic centre-back's physique, does he?
No, but his game is never really about athleticism, power and the physical stuff. He never has to let it be.
Well, it's interesting because he's still become considered one of the greatest defenders of his time. How's that?
And he shoots! That's another chance! It's in!
Well, they would have
ഓഫല്ലേ?
been looking at him to produce the goods.
ഉണ്ടോ? ഞാനുണ്ട്.
That was very kind of him
റൂം
to
നമ്പർ
oblige
അയക്കടാ.
so
നമുക്ക് ശരി.
early.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, he was definitely fully focused on that, Peter. His reaction and anticipation got him there when everyone else was spectating.
Barcelona finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Takes the shot! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
Davids
Ali.
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Barcelona with the corner, they're first. And he's taking no chances there. And it's Davids. That has ended up in no man's land. That is good progress on the left. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That's where it came from. Scores! Denied by an instinctive save.
Scholes
Billy.
really must be thinking what
Hi.
he has to do to score there.
Hi.
Barcelona have their second corner now. And he gets rid in a hurry. Played out towards the right wing.
Oh, he's been flattened there.
Milan are looking to go forward now. Davids does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Eto. Now that looks a decent ball. Oh, that was vital. Davids. Milan leading here thanks to that early goal. 1-0 the score. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Looking for the run. Now it's Luis Suarez. Oh, it's Luis Suarez! It's a goal! Barcelona are back in business.
Only
And that is
the
a goal
Shilata.
worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Chance! Goal!
Oh.
Barcelona! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And now he has two. Barcelona have their lead.
To be expected.
Goals!
De Bruyne.
Ibrahimovic.
De Bruyne.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. So engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this
സുഖാവണില്ല.
will turn out to be a really
ഈ
good
വിഷയം കളിക്കാൻ പോണു ഞാൻ ഇനി.
So we reach the halfway point.
Well, I can tell you it's been an absolutely fantastic watch, Peter. I wish I could come here every week. It's been wonderfully open, wonderfully tense, and beautifully unpredictable now.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Costa Curta deals with that
എന്താണത്?
comfortably. Scholes. That's a nicely shaped ball. He has found the... Tries one from range!
Aye.
He lifts the roof! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
And there was his
Le.
third, and boy, he looks the business. Doesn't he just?
Well, you had to fancy him, Peter. He seems to be growing in stature with every goal.
Barcelona now in a position far more desirable.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Ibrahimovic needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process, Peter.
Hernandez is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Messi. And Messi! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Up by
ആൻഡ്രിക്ക്
3.
തെറി പറയലടാ.
They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
ഇതാണ് വെറുതെ.
It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
Well, for me, you can't fault the keeper there. The effort went in at the widest possible point off the upright. Nothing he could do.
So now the difference is 3.
Messi. Chance here to counter. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Luis Suarez! Oh, it rattles the bar!
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Scholes. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Just 5 minutes left. It's Scholes! Now, who's going to be first to this? Outstanding save to keep that out.
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And it's been taken short.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
There will be three
This is
minutes
Messi.
added time.
Ibrahimovic, and the counter is on. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Oh, just skips past his man. It is close, but that is the last of it. Milan did lead, indeed they controlled, but they managed to throw it all away. A defeat made even more painful by the way it came to pass.
Hello, attendees.
Well, after
This
all of
is
that,
a
Jim, what are you
lost
thinking?
children's
Well, Peter,
announcement.
I really
With the
couldn't
father of
see
a
what
boy
this
in the
team was
green
trying to
backpack.
achieve,
Kindly
whether it's the...
ഇന്നത്തെ ദിവസം ശോകമാണ്. ഞാനപ്പോൾ ഡിവിഷൻ കളിച്ച് തോക്കട്ടെ. ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ കളിക്കാൻ എനിക്ക് മൂടില്ല. എല്ലാം തോറ്റ് 10 തോൽവി. ഫ്രണ്ടിൽ നിർത്തി ഞാൻ. ശോകം, വൻ ശോകം. അവിടെ ഇരുന്നടാ ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ. എന്നിട്ട് മഴ പെയ്ത് മഴയത്ത് വെട്ടി ഇങ്ങോട്ട് വന്നത്. ഇപ്പോഴും വരല് നടക്കൂല. തോമസ് തോപ്പിച്ചു വിട്ടെന്നെ.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters.
നിരഞ്ജൻ ഏറ്റവും
Expectations
നല്ല
and decibels
കോച്ചാരാണ്.
both rising fast here. Things are heating up and will be getting underway very soon. Things
നിലവില്
already rolling. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
This guy, Declan
ഇതിൽ
Rice, is
ആരുമില്ല
a player I really rate.
പറയാൻ.
With him, you get exactly what it says on the box. A workhorse defensive midfielder who likes to stay in the deeper part of midfield, knowing his primary job is to make sure he...
Chance for a shot! And the keeper has reacted
പരിപാടിയാണ്.
superbly there.
Messi is offering a right
ഡെയിലി
smile
കപ്പല്ല
there.
മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ. എനിക്ക് ബെക്കാംബൂറിനെ എടുക്കണമെന്നുണ്ട്. ബെക്കാംബൂർ അടിപൊളിയായിരിക്കും എന്ന് വിചാരിക്കുന്നു.
And we have our very first corner. He leaps for it. He's delivered all right.
listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Picked that one out. It was a bullet.
He did so well there.
It's Eto! And it's hit the woodwork
Kandadi.
and out. It's a goal.
Muhammad.
It's remarkable.
Well, hi, bro.
Goal square in a matter of moments.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
Cruyff at his razor-sharp best there.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So they have it all to do again.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
And the finish! That's another chance.
Free
Now,
ball
how
goal.
often do you see that?
Well, a big
എന്താണ്
mistake
ബ്രോ
from that
ജാടയാണോ?
Peter, but that's a
ജാട
warning to the
എനിക്കാ.
opposition.
നീ
This
അതന്നെ
team
പറ
will get
എന്നോട് തന്നെ
chances and they'll
പറയണം.
be looking to do it every chance they get.
ഇനി ജാട.
He's Cruyff! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, someone's doing his
അതെ.
job properly, Peter.
വൈ
That's
ബ്രോ
for sure.
ഫുൾ ലോസ് ആണ്. ആടാ.
Well, height could make all the
ഞാനാണ്
difference
ഫുൾ
on these
ലോസ്.
set pieces.
ഏറ്റവും കൂടുതൽ കളിച്ച് തോക്കണത് ഞാനായിരിക്കും അല്ലേ ഇപ്പൊ യൂട്യൂബിൽ വന്നിരുന്നിട്ട്.
That's the keeper's ball. And now they can spring out of defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Raul. Good running, strong and purposeful. And Dijk did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on.
സിമ്പിൾ
Good
ആയിട്ടാണ്
take in a good area.
കേറിപ്പോവും.
That was very necessary. Messi, very much a man of this moment. Nicely weighted ball. Liverpool are very well equipped down the flanks. It is a tried and tested formula.
Well, Peter, that can cause real problems if they're allowed to run riot in those positions, whether through direct running or from deliveries towards the box. It can work.
He's in a good position here.
എന്താടത് പാസ് കൊടുത്താ എടുക്കണില്ല ഇവന്മാര്. പിന്നെ ഞാൻ
Messi
എങ്ങനെ തോക്കാണ്ടിരിക്കും?
tries to play it through. Beckenbauer spots it and intercepts. Cruyff. And this is Eto. He's having a pop! Denied by an
ആ
instinctive
ചിരിയിൽ
save.
കുറച്ച് ചാട.
Yeah, he was well placed to
സൂക്ഷ്മമായി നീ
deal with
എന്നെ
that.
നോക്കണോ? ഉറങ്ങിയിട്ടില്ലടാ. ഇന്നലെ ലൈവ് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഞാൻ
Liverpool have their
കിടന്ന്
second corner now.
രാവിലെ തന്നെ എണീക്കണ്ടായിരുന്നു. കല്യാണം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. വയ്യാത്തതാണ് അത്, ജാടല്ല. എന്ത് ജാടാ ബ്രോ?
Cleared away.
പാവം ഞാൻ.
And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes.
Oh, that
has
is a
been
nice
indicated.
touch. Foot in. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. And that's going to be a booking.
Yeah, we guessed that this
ഓ
scenario
കോച്ച്
could
പർച്ചേസ്
take
ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ
place because
1500
he's up against
കോച്ച്
pace.
പർച്ചേസ് അതിൽ 750 പെട്ടെന്ന് നെർഫാവുന്നു.
Into stoppage time. Very
Ta-da.
little left on it. And it's Bellingham. Rice.
അങ്ങനെയുണ്ടാ?
And we've reached half-time.
എൻ്റെ
Nothing to
ബിഗ്
separate
ടൈം
the two teams
ഗ്രീസ്മാൻ്റെ
at
ബാക്കിലെ
half-time. They
കോച്ച്
both
ഇപ്പോഴും
given
അതേ
it a really good go. And
ഉഷാറോടെയാണ്
we're into the
നിൽക്കുന്നത്.
break. All square.
എൻ്റെ 750
Any
ഇന്ത്യൻ
thoughts on all this so far, Jim?
കപ്പല്ല മാത്രമേ ഉള്ളൂ.
It's
ഞാൻ
definitely
അതായിരിക്കുമോ
a game
പ്രശ്നം
where
ഈ കളിക്കാൻ
both
പറ്റാത്തത്?
sides have tried to play to their own
പുതിയ
strengths.
കോച്ചിനെ വാങ്ങിയാലാ?
I suppose neither side would be particularly unhappy with this
പുതിയ കോച്ചിനെ
scoreline.
വാങ്ങാൻ.
I suspect, Peter, the two
ബ്രോ എൻ്റെ
managers
പ്ലേസ്
will
എവിടെ?
be keen to
കൊടുങ്ങല്ലൂരാണ്ടാ?
patience and
കൊടുങ്ങല്ലൂർ.
discipline from their players now.
അങ്ങനെയുണ്ടാ?
So all square at
സത്യമാണോ നീ
half-time.
പറയണത്?
Each
ഞാൻ
side
വാങ്ങിക്കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ
matching the other
പറ്റിക്കരുതിട്ടാ.
blow for blow at the break. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Oh,
Messi.
great feat.
ഏ
And Messi!
ഗോള് നോക്കിയേ. കപ്പല്ലോ ടോപ്പാണ്.
Messi. Surprise,
എൻ്റെ കപ്പല്ല
surprise.
കളിക്കണില്ലല്ലോ പക്ഷെ ഇപ്പൊ.
The ideal time and the ideal man to do it. This is going to liven up the second half.
ഒരുത്തൻ കപ്പല്ല
The
ടോപ്പ്
lightness
എന്ന്
of
പറയുന്നത്
step,
എന്നിട്ട് എൻ്റെ
the
കപ്പല്ല
sharpness of
കളിക്കുന്നില്ല.
movement, the certainty of
കണ്ടാ
finish.
പോണേക്ക്
Well, from the moment he got involved, he
വളച്ചിട്ട്
looked as if he'd
വളയണില്ല
go
ഒന്നും.
all the way. Terrific.
Liverpool have their lead.
Yeah,
എന്തായിരിക്കും
I always
പ്രശ്നം?
felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Xavi Alonso. And here's Ibrahimovic. Ibrahimovic. Good driving run. Ibrahimovic!
Ah. T.
Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! About as smooth as it gets. And he celebrates his 30th goal. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Quite a game this, all square again.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Liverpool have their third corner.
ബിഗിനറാ?
And a header! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Eto is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity.
Bellingham. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Eto.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
That'll be a throw-in.
എന്ത് ക്ലിയർ ആണത്.
Bellingham. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Picked out brilliantly. Oh,
Shit.
well played, well played. Eto.
ചാൻസ് എവിടെ നിട്ടാൻ?
And it's Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Messi. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
And now the breakaway. Well, that's beautifully weighted. Chance! And it's in! They're back in front.
ഇങ്ങനെ ഓടിക്കേറോ ശരിക്കും? അങ്ങനൊന്നും ഓടിക്കേറൂലടാ
Just way,
ബ്രോ.
way too good,
ഒരുത്തൻ
Tito. The keeper was never going to
കൈ
stop him.
വരാമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ് പറ്റിച്ചു. എന്ത്
Liverpool
ചെയ്യണം
with the
മോനെ?
lead.
അൺസബ് ചെയ്തേക്കട്ടെ. വേണ്ടാ, എൻ്റെ അവസ്ഥ കൊണ്ടായിരിക്കില്ലടാ വരാഞ്ഞ്.
It's a throw-in.
ഒറ്റയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ അവൻ വരുമായിരുന്നില്ലേ? അവൻ്റെ റൗള് കുറച്ച് സീനാണല്ലോ.
And
Free
he's managed
roll
to
another.
gift it back.
They may end up with some regret
The-
with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
ഡെയിലി ഗെയിമിൽ നിന്ന് കിട്ടാൻ റൗളില്ലേ?
There to
അതാണ്
retrieve it. Shevchenko. And that
ഉണ്ടായത്.
interception was
എന്താണത്?
most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Cruyff. No question, this is the man you want to get on to the end of things. Now this is an adventurous run down that left-hand side. And that's played in low.
കണ്ടാ
Messi!
കണ്ടാ ഇതൊക്കെ തന്നെയാണ്
Horrible miscue.
പാസ് കൊടുത്തിട്ട് പോയപ്പോ കണ്ട.
Bellingham. And here's Ibrahimovic. That has been slung wide.
There will
Oh,
be
that was
5 minutes
vital.
added time.
Cruyff. Liverpool do have a chance to counter here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Shrill sound of the whistle.
നൈസ്
That is
ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി
that.
ബ്രോ. നൈസ് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി
And
മാച്ച്. ഇത് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി അല്ലടാ,
illustrating perfectly the
division.
fickle nature of
എന്തിനാടാ
football.
പാവണ്ണൻ്റെ
Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so
കഞ്ഞി
many
കൊടുക്കല്ലേടാ?
times, they ended up
കഞ്ഞിയൊന്നുമില്ല. എന്തോ കല്യാണത്തിനൊക്കെ പോയി
Thoughts on what we've just seen? Well, Peter,
അടിച്ചു
this was
പറ്റായി
probably the
കാണുമോ
most
തന്നെ. ഇല്ലടാ,
thrilling
ഞാൻ
and
കുടിക്കൂലടാ, ഞാൻ
entertaining
കുടി
football, but I
വലി
actually found
ഇതൊന്നും
it very
ഇല്ലാത്ത ആളാണ്.
enjoyable. A game that was
കണ്ടാത്തൊന്നുമില്ല
constantly on
എന്നുള്ളൂ.
the
ഞാൻ
edge as both
നല്ലവനായ
sides
ഉണ്ണിയാണ്.
went full pelt,
അനസ് ദേ
trying to win this.
നമ്മുടെ അണ്ണൻ
A throwback to games gone
അടിക്കാറില്ല.
by.
കണ്ട
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's
മേപ്പിക്ക്
all we have time
ബോധമുണ്ടാവോ?
for.
ഇന്നലെ
We will
കല്യാണ
continue.
തലേന്നായിരുന്നു. ഞാൻ അത് കഴിഞ്ഞൊന്നും ലൈവ് ഇട്ടില്ലേ. ബോധമുണ്ടാവോ? ഇവിടെ നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് ഇങ്ങനെയാണ് കാണിക്കുന്നത്, പക്ഷെ എൻ്റെ പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് കളിക്കണില്ല. എന്തായിരിക്കും അത്? മാനേജർ പാക്ക് വാങ്ങിയാലാ? ഇത് വാങ്ങിയാലാ? മാനേജർ ആണെങ്കിലോ പ്രശ്നം. വെക്കാൻ പോറ് പൊട്ടനാണെന്നാ? അടിപൊളിയാണ് ആള്. റൈഫ പൊസിഷനാണ്. പൊസിഷൻ കളിക്കാൻ നമുക്കറിയില്ലല്ലോ. മറ്റേയാളോ? ഇതോ? മൗറീനോയാ? മൗറീന എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? കൗണ്ടർ എന്തിട്ടാണ് റൈറ്റ് മിഡ്ഫീൽഡിൽ നിന്ന് ലെഫ്റ്റ് മിഡ്ഫീൽഡിലേക്ക് പാസ് കൊടുക്കണം? എന്താണത്? ഇത് വാങ്ങിയാലാ? മൗറീനോ ഉപ്പിലിടാൻ കൊള്ളാം ബ്രോ, വേറെ ഉപകാരമില്ല. നീയേ നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാം ബ്രോ. ഞാൻ കുറെ നാളത്തെ കഷ്ടപ്പാടാണ് ബ്രോ എന്നെ റൂമിൽ കയറാൻ. നീ കേറിയിട്ടില്ല അപ്പൊ ഇതുവരെ? കേറിയിട്ടുണ്ടല്ലോ. പിന്നെ 250 രൂപ അല്ലേ ഒരു കോയിന്? എത്രയാണ് നോക്കട്ടെ. പർച്ചേസ് ചെയ്ത് നോക്കാം. സത്യം ബ്രോ ഇതുവരെ കേറിയിട്ടില്ല. നോക്കട്ടെ ഒരു മിനിറ്റ്. കൗണ്ടർ ശോകമാണ് ബ്രോ. ഞാൻ എടുത്ത് യൂസ് ആക്കാറില്ല. എനിക്കതിനല്ല, മാനേജറെ വാങ്ങിയിട്ടേ മാനേജറിന്റെ പ്രശ്നമാണോന്ന് അറിയാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ടാണ്. 10 ഗുണമില്ല ബ്രോ. ഡിഫൻസ് പൊട്ടും, അതിന് ഭേദം കപ്പലാണ്. എടാ അതല്ല, എനിക്ക് എൻ്റെ പ്ലേയേഴ്സേ 250 രൂപയല്ലേ ഉള്ളൂ. നോക്കല പ്ലേയേഴ്സ് ഷോ കൊണ്ടാ. അത് നമുക്കറിയാലോ, പ്ലേയേഴ്സിൻ്റെ ആണോ നമ്മുടെ ആണോ? കട്ടെ സാധനം റെഡി ആയ. സാധനം റെഡി ആയി. കളിച്ചോട്ടെ. പ്ലാൻ അയാള് കിട്ടിയില്ലേ ആളാ? അതവിടെ നിന്ന് മേടിക്കേണ്ടി വരും. പോവുക. ഇങ്ങനെ കളി CMF ജെറി ബെഡ്രേ സെറ്റ്. പിന്നെ എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട് നോക്കട്ടെ. മാച്ച് മാനേജർ ആണല്ലേ എന്നറിയാം. ബ്ലാക്ക് പന്തർ അണ്ണ പറയടാ ശ്രീരാജ്. കളിക്കാത് കളിച്ച് നോക്കട്ടെ സംഭവം അറിയാലോ. ഹലോ ഇഷാന. അണ്ണൻ പണ്ട് ഫ്രീ ഫയർ കളിക്കുമായിരുന്നു. ഫ്രീ ഫയർ കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല, പബ്ജി കളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ട്. ഇത് ഞാൻ പ്രോ ആയിരുന്നില്ലേ, പ്രോ കുട്ടനാർന്ന് ഞാൻ. ഡിഫൻസ് കുറച്ച് ശോകമാണ് നോക്കി കളിക്കണം. എൻ്റെ ഡിഫൻസ് പൊട്ടൂല, ഞാൻ മാനുവലല്ലേ കളിക്കുന്നത്. അത് ഞാൻ ഇതെന്താണ് സംഭവം നോക്കട്ടെ, വല്ല മാറ്റുണ്ടോ നോക്കട്ടെ. മാനേജർ ആവുമ്പോഴാ 250 രൂപയ്ക്ക് 150 കോയിനും കിട്ടി, മാനേജറും കിട്ടിയതാണ്.
It's rare for me to look at a fullback as a potential match winner, Peter, but with Roberto Carlos, I can make an exception.
He's not a defender at all, is he? He's a winger more than that.
Exactly, the Brazilian Express, up and down the line all the time, and a taker of audacious free kicks.
There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
സെക്കൻഡ് ബോറാണ് ഓപ്പണിന്റെ മാനേജർ. ലോങ് ബോൾ കൗണ്ടറായിട്ട് കിക്ക് കൗണ്ടർ കളിക്കുന്നു. ലോങ് ബോൾ കൗണ്ടറിനായിട്ട് കിക്ക് കൗണ്ടർ കളിച്ചാൽ അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ്
movement so
ലോങ് ബോളിലാണെന്നാണ്
precise, the finish
കരക്കമ്പി.
sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Barcelona shot, surely. Oh, that is really good tenacity.
ഞാനും മാനുവലാണ്, അതാ പറഞ്ഞത്.
Milan with the corner, there first.
സോളിഡ് ആവും ഡിഫൻസ്.
Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Barcelona are looking to go forward now.
ഡിക്സൺ ഹായ്.
Oh, given away. And it's Roberto Carlos. Gerrard has it out wide and in space.
When it's delivered early like that,
ഇത്
defenders just
മാറ്റൊന്നുമില്ല
can't
കേട്ടോ.
get themselves set.
വേറെ പ്രശ്നമില്ല.
Milan very much in the ascendancy and with a goal to their name. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Lewandowski, shot a goal! And they're quick to get it back. Roberto Carlos. Tries to play it through.
യോ
He's worked it through. Oh, what a mistake!
ഇത് വേണ്ടായിരുന്നു
Takes a
അല്ലേ?
shot.
ഇതാണ് സ്മാർട്ട് ടെസ്റ്റ് ഓൺ ആക്കണം. ഇപ്പൊ അതവിടെ ഞാൻ ആ മിസ്റ്റേക്ക് കാണിക്കില്ലായിരുന്നു. സ്മാർട്ട് ടെസ്റ്റ് ഓൺ ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ
Well, they were
ഓൾറെഡി
starting
ക്ലിയർ ആയി
to look
പോയേനെ.
more and more threatening, Peter, so this
ഓ
comes as no
ഞാൻ
surprise.
ലേറ്റായി
The fans here
എന്തല്ലോ.
are pretty fired
ചേടാ
up now.
ഞാൻ തന്നെ ലേറ്റായി വന്നു.
Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win football matches if you give the ball away like that.
Barcelona restore parity.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Khan claims it without
ബ്രോ
any
ഇവിടെ നല്ല
fuss.
മഴയാ. ഇവിടെ നല്ല
They'll want to
മഴയുണ്ട്.
make the most of this turnover.
പെട്ട് മഴ നനഞ്ഞ് വന്നേക്കണേ.
Pirlo is the team's great visionary. De Bruyne, quality ball. Now it's Luis Suarez. Davids. Pedri. And it's Pedri. Gerrard.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
2 added minutes has been
Cannavaro.
indicated.
Gerrard. Eto'o. And this is Eto'o.
Oh.
Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards.
നല്ല മഴയായിരുന്നു. കല്യാണത്തിന് പോയിട്ട് ആളുണ്ട് അവിടെ പെട്ട്. ചെക്കനും പെണ്ണൊക്കെ വീട്ടിൽ പോയിട്ട് ഞാൻ അവിടെ നിൽക്കായിരുന്നു. പോകാൻ
So
പറ്റാണ്ട്.
where will he go? Goal, Milan! Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was.
And that is all they have time for. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Milan are up by the odd goal in 3. Just about shading things.
ഇങ്ങോട്ടൊന്നും കൊണ്ടുപോയില്ല. നല്ല വെയിലായിരുന്നു പോയപ്പോ വൈകുന്നേരം.
Away we go again.
മഴക്കാലായിട്ടില്ല അങ്ങനെ.
And it's Gerrard. Now, can they get him away? Aims beyond the defence. Oh, super ball. It's all in
കില്ലിടാണ്ട് കളിക്കാൻ
it's
പറ്റണില്ല.
got the job done.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
And this is Van Basten. No question, this is the man you want to get onto the end of things. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. That's a good ball.
Running ആണ് പിന്നെ.
That is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Eto being watched hawkishly here.
Well, they seem intent on marking him out of the game. They're certainly trying to wind him up in the process.
എത്ര ഷോട്ട് അടിക്കണില്ലടവന്മാര്.
Pirlo.
എന്തോരം ചാൻസ് ആയി കിട്ടുന്നു.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Albert Ferrer. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Can he get it through? It's played through for him.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
സൂപ്പർ.
He's free, he has got space. Has a look and place it forward. Oh, there's a probing ball. And the pass is intercepted. Davids. Pedri. And this is Lewandowski. Just eases him off the ball. Now it's Van Basten. And he was quick to react. And this is Van Basten. And he's there to clear it.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
And here's Lewandowski. Pedri crosses.
കണ്ട കളി കണ്ട കളി.
And it's Albert Ferrer. Here comes the cross.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Plays in a cross. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
McAllister. Luis Suarez. Chance for a shot!
സൂപ്പർ.
It's
ഇത് കലക്കി.
he's put through his own net.
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing
പരമാവധി
you want
നമ്മളെ
to
ആൾക്കാർ
happen.
സപ്പോർട്ട് ചെയ്യുന്നുണ്ട്
Really
അവരെ.
saved place.
അവർക്ക് ജയിക്കാൻ പറ്റണില്ല.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake.
How they wanted to win. They did everything to win, but time has beaten them. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better
Just a quick
in the weeks
announcement,
ahead.
and an exciting one too. We're about to
How do you
announce
look back on the
today's
game then,
hockey
Jim?
numbers.
Well, it was
Please watch the
engaging,
screen if you
if
have a
not
ticket.
an edge of your seat.
പാളിയാ. കളിക്കാല്ലേ ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിക്കാം. ഈ മാച്ചിൻ്റെ എടുക്കാം. ഇബ്രാഹിം ഹായ് ബ്രോ. തോന്നണ് ഫോണിന്റെ പ്രശ്നമാണ് തോന്നുന്നു. ഓ അറിയില്ല. ഷെയ്യും അത് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലിയാണ് ബ്രോ.
So welcome one and all to a
ലൈക്കടി.
picturesque evening here. A clear
ഇത്
night
ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി
full
ആണ്.
of the ingredients for a showcase
പിന്നെ
game that
എന്തെന്ന്
the passionate
ഫുഡ്
crowd demands.
against Milan.
My name's Peter
ഫുഡ്
Drury
എന്തായിരുന്നു?
and here's one
കല്യാണം
of the
ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
commentators
കല്യാണത്തിന്
for the
പോയിട്ട് ഫുഡ്
game.
കഴിച്ച്.
It's Jim Beglin.
ഇവിടെ
Well, I can
ചിക്കൻ
tell you, I'm
ടിക്ക,
truly delighted to join you, Peter, and
അൽഫാം
thank you very much for that.
The San
സാധനങ്ങളൊക്കെ ആയിരുന്നു.
Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. We are just getting started. Now it's Ibrahimovic. So, oh, what has happened here? He's shifting through the gears
അപ്പാ
here.
ഒരു ത്രൂ അങ്ങോട്ട് ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ട്
And that has left
അങ്ങോട്ട്
him in a
വെക്കാൻ
heap.
പറ്റിയില്ല എന്നുള്ളതാണ്. അത്ര ഓപ്പൺ
We all
ചാൻസ്.
know what Xavi's game is about, Peter, but that doesn't help when it comes to trying to stop him.
Extraordinary, really, because he's never had to rely on pace or on strength.
No, his game is all about finding and exploiting space and knowing the landscape around him, and he's just brilliant at creating goals and scoring them.
Yeah, he just seems to have all the time in the world on the ball. That's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. That's a little off target. Can he get it through? Oh, shooting chance! Goal, Milan!
ഇവിടെ ലോക്കൽ ഫുഡാണ്
And
ദോശ.
Milan have the lead. And he stuck it away as if laser
തിരക്കായിരുന്നു.
guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
The first breakthrough.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
He's got away. Silvestre defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Davids. Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of... He's having a pop! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's
കല്യാണത്തിന്
very well
പോയാൽ
played.
നല്ല ഫുഡ് ഇല്ലെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് ഇവിടെ ശോകം ഫുഡല്ലേ.
Milan with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He leaps for it! Nearly, but not quite. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name, rolls it backwards.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. He's having a shot! Van de Ven.
Milan can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
We've got 5 minutes till half-time. And they're back on the ball again. Bellingham. Stojkovic. Stojkovic going forward. And this is Shevchenko.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And here's Ibrahimovic.
ഒരു
Robson.
ഡബിൾ ടച്ച് ഇടാൻ പറ്റിയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ. ജെറാഡ് ഇപ്പം എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? ജെറാഡിനെ ഞാൻ കളിപ്പിക്കാറുന്നില്ല, വൃത്തിയായിട്ട മനുഷ്യൻ. ഇഷ്ടമല്ല, എനിക്ക് അയാളെ കിട്ടിയത് തന്നെ ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടില്ല. എനിക്ക് റൊണാൾഡിനോ മതിയായിരുന്നു അതിൽ.
Milan up by 1 goal at the
Things are
halfway
looking good
point.
for our boys as they go off
On
for
the
their
evidence of
well-earned
what
break.
we've seen, they're
Let's keep
worth their
this up.
lead. There was genuine intensity and
ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള ആളാ.
purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഉണ്ട്.
Milan have played well here.
റൊണാൾഡിനോട്
and they
എനിക്ക്
have
വേണ്ടത്.
the all-important
അയാളെങ്കിൽ
lead.
പെസ്സിൽ ഇഷ്ടമായിരുന്നു.
It's
ബുള്ളറ്റ്
1-0.
ഷോട്ട് അടിക്കുമായിരുന്ന ആള്. ഇപ്പൊ ഒരുമാതിരി
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Milan can do themselves a massive favour by grabbing another one here.
Threads one in. That has been cut short. He's picked his way through. Delivered low. Shot a goal! Goal! And look what
എല്ലാ
it means to
പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനെ
them. This
എടാ
is
ഇങ്ങനെ
a
വന്നാൽ
position
പാവപ്പെട്ടവരെന്ത്
of
ചെയ്യും?
genuine
കാശുള്ളവർക്ക് മാത്രം
strength
കളിച്ചാൽ മതി.
now. He's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
That's smart play from him, actually, Peter. That goal was all about
Thanks, sir.
positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
It's their second corner of the game. Header! Just cruising! They are cruising! It's all becoming so
Ellie.
easy. Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, it all came from some really
Nada.
smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Looking for the run.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern...
Gets his head on it! Oh, good finish. They are gorging themselves
ഇതിലേ വാ.
on
അപ്പുറം നിൽക്ക്
a
ഇവിടെ. ഇവിടേക്ക്.
seriously gorgeous
ഇതിലേ വാ.
scoreline.
ഇപ്പൊ കാണാം
The
നിന്നെ.
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Milan are having a ball here.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
കിട്ടണേ മനസ്സിലായല്ലോ.
He's in a great position here. Tele providing an outlet on that flank. Some resolute defense. Pedri! And that's a sharp
മതി.
finish. And it is becoming almost too painful to watch. Where to next?
മോനാണ് പോടാടുന്നു മോനാണ്. എനിക്ക് കല്യാണം കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ടില്ല. ഞാൻ ഇത്ര വെച്ച്.
Final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And yes, it's him again. Milan are at the peak of their powers. As for their opponents,
എൻ്റെ മാമനാണ് ഞാൻ.
long way from
ഞാമൻ.
that.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue.
And it's been given away. And it's Eto. Tries one from range.
And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
Oh, he's burst. Pedri! Well, he caught that cure. but
ഇതാരാ കളിക്കുന്നേന്നാ ഞാൻ തന്നെ വേറെ ആര്.
Milan have really been terrific at snuffing out the
Hey,
threat.
Vanda.
Now
Vanda,
for
Vanda.
something different.
Now
No,
it's
no, no.
Stojkovic.
PS5 കളിക്കുന്നുണ്ടല്ലോ.
Bellingham.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Looking for options for movement. It's Eto! They want to be quick to recover this. Corner then.
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഗഡി ഇവിടെ നല്ല അതല്ലേ ഗഡി ഇവിടെ നല്ല
A moment to try and place the cherry on the cake.
And a header!
എല്ലാവോ എല്ലാനും
It's a
മൊത്തം
goal!
ഇതാരണ്ട ഈ പാവപ്പെട്ടവൻ
And the
പരന്നല്ല്
chasm
വെച്ച്.
continues to widen. A
You have to
brutal
train
statement that
first.
underpins where these teams are at.
Some of those players look totally lost out there now, Peter, and you can't blame them.
Risky.
And that's that. This
Train
is
ma.
a side which
ഒക്കെ
is
train
touring,
ചെയ്യണം.
picture perfect, to win they will relish having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a
ഞാൻ
pulsating
തോറ്റിട്ടാ
performance.
പാവടാ.
Pedri claiming the man of the match award, and there is very little room for argument. So what do you take away from it all, Jim?
I think we just saw a team.
നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി. ഗോൾ അടിച്ചിട്ട് നമ്മ വർഷങ്ങൾക്ക് ശേഷം കംബാക്ക്. അടുത്താരാണ് കേറി അടിച്ച് കേറി പാട്ടെ. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കട എല്ലാരും. ലൈക്ക് ഇതായോ എല്ലാരും പ്ലീസ്. തായോ ലൈക്ക് തായോ ലൈക്ക് തായോ. സബില് കൂട്ടിടല്ലേടാ. ഇങ്ങനെ ഇരുന്നെങ്കിൽ കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റൂല. കളിച്ചാലോ എല്ലാരും കേറ്. ഇനി നോക്കി എവിടെ നോക്കി എവിടെ നോക്കി ആരണ. എല്ലാം തട്ടിയിടുന്നോണ്ട്.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beckley.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So we're very much on the way now.
Well, Peter, it's easy to heap praise on players that play further up the field, but they couldn't do what they did without the unsung heroes doing the dirty work, and Frank Rijkaard is amongst the very best in the business.
Some say the best ever.
Yeah, and I can see why. He's about as sophisticated as players come, and his role covers everything from reclaiming the ball to, well, pretty much everything else. Only a man of his calibre and cleverness can do that.
And here's and Hullet! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
Scene.
Cannavaro robs him of possession. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Pedri venturing down the left. Has to go back here. Lovely ball and a rip.
ഇപ്പോൾ കളിക്കാൻ എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട്? ഇപ്പോൾ കളിക്കാൻ കുറച്ച് കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
Well, he's clearly in one of those
മാനേജറായിരുന്നു
moods.
അത്.
I think even he was
2-3
asking
കളി കൂടി നോക്കട്ടെ.
perhaps a little too much from
പ്ലേയേഴ്സിനായിട്ട്
himself
കുഴപ്പമില്ല.
then.
ഇപ്പോൾ കളിക്കുമ്പോൾ കുറച്ച് ഫ്രീ ആയിട്ടുണ്ട്. പ്ലേയേഴ്സിന്റെ ഹെവിനെസ്
Milan with their first
കുറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്.
corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Pedri! And now a sudden chance to counter. Oh, he's bustling through here. Alvarez had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat
ഇങ്ങനെ
then. He just took on one too many.
ഡിഫൻസ് ചെയ്യായിരുന്നു ഇങ്ങനെ.
Kirkchu might be chance.
നിക്കടാ.
Now it's Mbappe.
യോ
Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And here's Mbappe. Nicely weighted ball.
അങ്ങനെ
And the ball is
പൊടി
out of play.
ബ്രോയ്ക്ക് ഉറക്കമില്ലേ? ജസീര ഇതണ്ട അങ്ങനെ പറയണം.
Now it's Alvarez.
എനിക്ക് ചെയ്യാൻ പറ്റുമോ?
Alvarez unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Little pass back.
They're really getting no time to think on the ball here.
And it's Pedri. And this is Eto'o. Eto'o ploughing through the middle. Great vision. Now it's Alvarez. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. That's it, 45 minutes up. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Blue car parked
So
outside the
neither
stadium
side
gate.
has found a way
Kindly
through
remove
yet.
it, as it is
Yeah,
about to be
0-0,
towed
but
away.
definitely not from the want of trying. There's been plenty of industry and hard work, as well as some good defending, so I wouldn't be too dismissive just yet.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining
Substitutions
half.
taking place.
Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable.
വേണ്ടത് പറ്റുമോ?
And we get
ശരിയാ.
things going
ഇതാ.
again.
പിടിച്ചേ.
I
Ready?
can imagine both managers
Come
have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cannavaro. He's on it. Can he get away? David Villa. Well read. Nice interception. And here's Mbappe. There's some great running on
Kollata.
show here,
Ah.
but ultimately there was no way through. That's a lovely pass. And the whistle's gone.
പെങ്ങടെ കൊച്ചാണ് ആടാ, പെങ്ങടെ കൊച്ച്. വൈഫൈ ഒക്കെ പറിച്ചിടും തോന്നുന്നുണ്ടെന്ന്. ഇതിന് ഞാൻ കേറ്റാറില്ല ഇവിടെ. എറിയല്ലേട്ടാ.
The attendance for this match was
ഇങ്ങട് വാ.
80,953.
Kirkchu. to return it. Oh, that was vital. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. Bellingham will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. He's picked his way through. It's Pele! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. He'll try to keep this alive. Davids. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pull it. And here's Pedri. Roberto Carlos. A header! He's got
കളി
a goal! And late in the day, a telling moment.
What a time to take the lead. But now comes the dilemma of whether you want to hold on or go for it again and try and extend your advantage. That's always been the harder option, in my experience.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a
Correct.
goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
Substitution for Milan. Number 6, Mbappe.
Well, the two
Number
coaches
17,
are signalling changes here, both at the same time.
Number 7,
So we have the first goal.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team,
യോ
he's always the number one contender, and he's done it again.
coming on the field.
ഇവിടെ പാസ് എങ്ങനെയാണ്
Can he
ക്യാൻസൽ
get on
ചെയ്യാൻ?
the end of this?
Shevchenko. Number 3, Marquinhos.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Number 11, Albert Ferrer. Number 18, Messi. Substitution.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He has found the way through. Bullet! It's in!
ആ
And once more, we are all square. You score, we score.
അഡ്വാൻറ്റേജ് എത്രയാണ്?
They
29
say
വയസ്സ്.
that fortune favours
ഓ
the brave,
വീട്ടില്
and we've just seen an example. This team
ഓ
has
വീട്ടില്
real personality and
33
character.
കുട്ടികളുണ്ടായി. ആമയും
Complete
അമ്മത്തിൻ്റെയും
awareness. He understood what was
തിന്ന
needed, and he executed it smoothly.
And his manager couldn't look happier. That's the kind of interplay they've been working on in training, and it came off beautifully.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances.
4
Brilliant.
added minutes has been
That pass
indicated.
isn't the best.
വേണ്ടായിരുന്നു.
Now it's Bullet.
കാര്യമില്ലാത്ത കാര്യം.
Oh, super find. Marquinhos gets across to intercept that. Has a look and plays it forward. Borussia Dortmund do have a chance to counter here. Costa Curta. And the referee brings it to a close.
പെണ്ണ്
So it's in the
കെട്ടിക്കൂടെ?
goal square.
കയ്യിൽ വല്ല
Both
പൈസ
sides
വേണ്ടേ?
showing
പെണ്ണ് കെട്ടിയാൽ മാത്രം
varying
മതി.
qualities,
പെണ്ണിനെ നോക്കണ്ടേപ്പാ.
but neither willing to give in.
കണ്ടാ ഒരു 50.
After all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Please turn
കണ്ടാ ഒരു
You
50.
always take
ഇല്ലടാ.
positives from a result like this. Yes, there is some tidying up to do, but some real promise too.
So just time for me to say
Pande
thanks to
de-
Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
50 കണ്ടാ? കിട്ടുന്നോ? സുമു ആയിടാ. കട്ട സപ്പോർട്ട്. എന്നിട്ടല്ലേ നീ ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ കട്ട സപ്പോർട്ട് എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് പോയി കിടന്ന് ഉറങ്ങിക്കൂടെ എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞു. ഫിലോസ് നോ വൺഡേ വൺ കട്ട സപ്പോർട്ട് എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ നീ പോയി കിടന്ന് ഉറങ്ങടാ എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ ആളാണ്. ശരി. സപ്പോർട്ട് വേണം. നിങ്ങളെയൊക്കെ സപ്പോർട്ട് ഇല്ലാണ്ട് ഞാൻ ഇവിടെ ഇരുന്നിട്ട് എന്ത് കാര്യം? എല്ലാവരെയും സപ്പോർട്ട് വേണം. എന്ത് ഗെയിമിങ്? വണക്കം. ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കടാ, ലൈക്ക് അടി. വീഡിയോ ലൈക്ക് കരോ, സബ് കരോ, പുഷ് കരോ. ഡിവിഷനൊക്കെ എങ്ങനെ പോകുന്നു? ഡിവിഷനൊക്കെ അതേ തന്നെ 2 കളി തോറ്റി. ഇറങ്ങി ഡിവിഷൻ 3 അടിക്ക് പോവാറായി. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ നിർത്തി. പുതിയ മാനേജറാ പുഷ്കരൻ. പുഷ്കരൻ എന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മ റാങ്ക് പുഷ് എന്ന് പറയില്ലേ? അപ്പൊ പുഷ് ഹിന്ദിയിൽ കരോ, പുഷ്കരോ. ടുഡേ ലൈക്ക് ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ ടാർഗറ്റ് വെക്കാറില്ല. നമുക്ക് എന്തോരം കിട്ടണോ അത്രയും സന്തോഷം. എന്തോരം കിട്ടിയാലും എന്തോരം കിട്ടണത് സന്തോഷം. ടാർഗറ്റ് ഒന്നും വെക്കാനായിട്ട് നമ്മ സെറ്റ് ആയിട്ടില്ല. ടാർഗറ്റ് വെക്കണം എല്ലാത്തിനും. പൊളിക്കണം. എത്ര ലൈക്കായി? 17 ലൈക്കായി. 30 ലൈക്കൊക്കെ കിട്ടിയാൽ മതി. 30-35 ലൈക്ക്. ലൈക്കും എനിക്ക് മതി കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയാൽ മതി. ഇപ്പൊ തന്നെ സെറ്റായി, നോക്കാനില്ല.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
മെസ്സി എടുക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ?
I'm
ഇല്ല
Peter
ബ്രോ,
Drury, and joining me
പോയി
here,
പർച്ചേസ്
our
ചെയ്ത്
expert
കറക്കാൻ
Jim
സെറ്റപ്പ്
Begley.
ആയിട്ടില്ലല്ലോ.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
ഉസിനസ്
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So straight into the action. Well, Jim, Marcus Rashford's best position has been something that's
11
haunted
എൻ്റെ
the game for
ഹാപ്പി
quite a
ബർത്ത്ഡേ
while. What do you think?
ആണ്.
Well, I don't think
അഡ്വാൻസ്
he's a
ഹാപ്പി
pure
ബർത്ത്ഡേ ബ്രോ.
number 9. He doesn't have the physicality for that. He's not a target man either, Peter. So, as the player himself has said, along with a few of his mentors, his best football comes from that left-hand side, whether it's isolating fullbacks or drifting in towards the middle.
So there we are, that settles the argument.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
ഇങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ ഇത്ര ദിവസം
Oh, that's fabulous. Chance!
പാസ് പോയിരുന്നില്ലല്ലോ. അങ്ങനെ എൻ്റെ എപ്പോഴെങ്കിലും എൻ്റെ സെൻട്രൽ ഫോർവേഡ് അങ്ങനെ ഓടിക്കയറാൻ നിങ്ങൾ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ ഏതെങ്കിലും ലൈവില്?
Ibrahimovic is
ഇപ്പൊ ഈ
offering
കയറിയ
a
പോലെ
big smile there.
ലൈവില് കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടാവില്ല. അങ്ങനെ കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ
Well, look, they know they've got a height
എനിക്കത് അയച്ചതാ.
advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
കാണാൻ പറ്റില്ല അത്. അതാണ് ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞത്, കളിക്കാൻ പറ്റാറില്ല.
And now they
ഇപ്പൊ
can spring out of
കുറച്ച്
defence.
സെറ്റായി. മാനേജർ പ്രശ്നമില്ല.
Bellingham. And here's Eto'o.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Not the most
ഒരു
convincing
കാര്യം
pass.
ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നില്ല
Oh,
കേട്ടോ.
he's been caught and the shot.
അതൊക്കെ എൻ്റെ സൂക്കേടിനാണ്.
It's a
സോറി,
goal.
സൂക്കേടിട്ടല്ല.
Calm,
എന്താ
composed,
ചെയ്യാ?
confident. What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise
നമ്പർ
he got
ഇറങ്ങട്ടെ,
on
ബൈ
that
ഗുഡ്
finish
നൈറ്റ്.
too.
ശരി,
Just
പോവാ.
toying with the
ഒട്ട സപ്പോർട്ട്
defence,
എന്നൊക്കെ
making
പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്
them
പോണ
guess
നീ.
the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
Madrid have penetrated for the first time.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Bellingham.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Tries to play it through. Fermin finds himself
ഈ കളി ഞാൻ
offside.
തോക്കോ ജയിക്കോ? ഏട്ടാ
Howson is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Goes for a shot!
കളി കണ്ടോല.
He has produced there the crispest of hits.
Well, he looks like he's
മനെ
annoyed with himself
പിള്ളേരെ
there. He
വിളിച്ചിട്ടുണ്ടോലടാ
didn't do an awful
പാവപ്പെട്ട
lot
ഞാൻ
wrong, did he?
Now that's well
ഇഷ്ടപ്പെട്ടു.
seen too. Think
പിടിച്ചെത്തിയ
that's
പിള്ളേരെ
offside. Yes, it
വിളിച്ചിട്ടോലടാ.
is. Serginho. Referee's given a throw.
അത്ര ഔട്ട് പോകണല്ലോ.
And here's Lopez. Fermin!
ഏട്ടാ
Brilliant from Lopez!
കളി തോറ്റി.
A finish right
Done.
from the top draw. A quite incredible spell. They are flying. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare.
Decent chance! Now he wants to get in on the act here.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get the reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Lopez. Pele. Driving forward. And he's there to make the challenge. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Pele was in no mood for any of that. Now it's Pele. Now it's Rijkaard. And he shoots!
ഗോൾ തിരിച്ചടിച്ച് മോനെ.
And on the stroke of half-time, a
Oliver
priceless
in.
goal. And it's half-time. That was a very watchable and entertaining half of football. And it's fair to say that both teams have played their part. Neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Well, that is the first half done, and we are ready for what follows in the second. And we are back underway.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
ഗുഡ്. നെക്സ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് ഞാൻ വരട്ടെ. നീ വായോ. കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ല. കളിച്ചിട്ടില്ലാത്തവർക്ക് എല്ലാവർക്കും കയറാം.
Costa Curta. It's played through for him. He's shifting through the gears here. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
അല്ലേ എന്താ കളിയാണ് നിൽക്കണത്? ഓഫല്ലേ?
Now given offside once more.
ഡിവിഷൻ കളിച്ചാലാ. ഇനി ഡിവിഷൻ പുഷാവും ചിലപ്പോൾ.
Well, that pass isn't the best. And it's Cruyff. Knocks it into space. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Hoisted upfield by the keeper.
80,607.
Cruyff. Cruyff. Pass somewhat off target. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Now it's
Oh,
Bellingham.
really well played.
He's picked his way through. Picked out brilliant. He's had a shot. He's got a goal.
കം ബാക്ക്. ബ്രോ
Is he
ഉറക്കം
there? Oh,
വരുന്നില്ലേ? ഉറക്കം
superb!
വരുന്നുണ്ട് ബ്രോ. പക്ഷേ
They forced the
ഉറക്കം വന്നു
error
കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ
and
നോ റിപ്ലൈ
extracted
എന്നല്ലടാ
the maximum
കളിച്ചോണ്ടിരിക്കണ ബ്രോ.
punishment.
അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ
It's just
നോക്കില്ലേ?
sloppy to lose the ball
ഉറക്കം
like that,
വരുന്നില്ലെന്ന് വെച്ച്
Peter. The
കഴിഞ്ഞാലേ
ease which they were able to
ഇങ്ങനെ
cut
ഉറങ്ങി
through from there,
കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ
that definitely doesn't have a good look about
നമുക്ക്
it.
നമ്മുടെ പരിപാടി നടക്കില്ല.
It's turning into quite a gem, this.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
And
വാ
the keeper couldn't hold it.
വാ 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 വാ.
Goal, Milan! And the comeback is complete. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them
ചില
this time.
കാര്യങ്ങൾക്ക് അങ്ങനെ
That's
ഉറക്കം
smart play
കളയേണ്ടി
from him,
വരും
actually,
ചിലപ്പോൾ.
Peter. That goal was all about positioning. He knew instinctively where to be should the keeper have gotten a little jittery.
Milan have their lead.
And things are much
Salah.
healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought
Salah.
that when the last one went in.
He can run onto that.
Madrid really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Roberto Carlos. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. Ibrahimovic is flagged offside.
റബ്ബറക്കട്ടെ. ആ പോക എന്തിനാണ് കൊടുക്കണത്? ചെയ്യാൻ ഇത് കൊല്ലറിന്റെ സ്പാമാർന്നാ ഞാൻ അറിഞ്ഞില്ലാട്ടാ. ഞാൻ പോയി ഉറങ്ങട്ടെ. ശരി, ഓക്കെ. നമുക്ക് നാളെ ലൈവിൽ കാണാം. എനിക്കൊരു വട്ടം കളിക്കണമെന്നുണ്ട്. വരുമ്പത്തിനും എല്ലാവരും
So
ഞാൻ
changes
എന്ത്
afoot
ചെയ്യാനാ
here
ചേട്ടൻ
and from
ഇങ്ങനത്തെ
both
ഒരു
sides.
Ibrahimovic. Number 10.
എടാ അതേ
Albert Ferrer.
Number
ഇങ്ങനെ
9.
റൂം കോഡ് അടിച്ച് കയറേണ്ടി വരുമോടാ? ഇല്ലെങ്കിലേ
Number 24.
That has been
Hansen.
cut
എടാ
short.
On the field. Number 3.
That's going to go a long way.
Marquinhos.
പണിയാണ് പിള്ളേര്
13. Shevchenko.
Into the last
ക്ലീനാക്കും.
5 minutes.
21. Raul. Number 6. Mbappe.
And it's Rijkaard.
Number 5. Franz Beckenbauer. Substitution.
Bellingham. He's got away. Sends it crossfield.
Milan can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock.
ക്രോസ്
No
ആണ്
need to overly commit now.
And a header. Davids can clear it away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
നോ റിപ്ലൈ എന്നാ. അതാണ് ഞാൻ വായിച്ചത്. അങ്ങനെ കോഡ് അടിച്ച് ഇപ്പം നീ കോഡ് ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് നീ റൂം ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്ത് കോഡ് ഇട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഞാൻ അതിൽ കയറി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ എല്ലാവരും അതേപോലെ കോഡ് ഇടും. അപ്പം അതിൽ എല്ലാത്തിലും എനിക്ക്
They
കയറാൻ
are
പറ്റില്ലല്ലോ. നമ്മൾ
pumped. Boy,
കളിച്ചിരിക്കുന്നതിൻ്റെ
they're
ഇടയിൽ
pumped.
കുറേ
A
കോഡ് വരും.
tough win
അപ്പോൾ
through the
പണി
power
പാളും.
of will.
ഞാൻ ഏതെങ്കിലും
And
കോഡ്
this
വിടും.
place is
അപ്പോൾ
bouncing.
അമ്മ തെറി പറയും. ആ തെറി ഞാൻ കേൾക്കണം.
What a
മാനേജർ
turnaround.
എങ്ങനെയുണ്ട് ബ്രോ?
Victory from the
മാനേജറെ
jaws
മാറ്റിയിട്ടാണ്
of
ഇങ്ങനെ
defeat.
ആയത്, എന്താണെന്ന്
Enjoyed that,
അറിയില്ല.
Jim?
I take this every week, Peter.
മാനേജർ
It's
മാറ്റിയപ്പോൾ
amazing no matter
കളി
how much they
ശരിയായോ
were down,
എന്താണെന്ന്
they
അറിയില്ല.
never lost
ഞാൻ ഇങ്ങനെ
focus,
കളിക്കണത് നിങ്ങൾ
never looked
കണ്ടിട്ടുണ്ടോ?
beaten.
ഇല്ലല്ല. ഞാൻ എത്ര ദിവസം പറഞ്ഞത്
That's
നിങ്ങൾക്ക്
where we have
മനസ്സിലായില്ല.
to
ഇപ്പം
end it. From me,
എന്തോ
Peter Drury,
പ്രശ്നമുണ്ട്, എന്തോ
and my
പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടെന്ന്.
co-commentator Jim Beglin. A very good evening to you all.
പറയാറില്ല എന്തോ പ്രശ്നമുണ്ടെന്ന്. ഇനി ഇതിൻ്റെ ആണോ എന്തിൻ്റെ ആണെന്ന് അറിയില്ല. മാനേജർ കുഴപ്പമില്ല. കൗണ്ടറുകാരൻ കൊണ്ട് ഓടി 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 കളിക്കുന്നുണ്ട്. ഡിഫൻസ് എനിക്ക് പിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റുമെന്നാണ് എൻ്റെ ഒരു ഇത്. ഏത് അത് കൊള്ളാട്ടാ, കുഴപ്പമില്ല. കയറി എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടി. ബ്രോ എൻ്റെ ഒപ്പം കളിക്കോ? ആരോ വിൽസൺ. ബ്രോ നീ കയറ്. ഞാൻ റൂം ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നീ കയറ്, നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാം. ആരായിട്ടും കളിക്കില്ല എന്ന് ഞാൻ പറയണില്ല. സബ് ചെയ്താൽ മാത്രം കളിക്കുന്നൊന്നും പറയണില്ല. പുതിയതായിട്ട് വരണവരെന്നായിട്ട് കളിച്ച് തോറ്റാ സബ് ചെയ്യണം, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. റൂമിൽ കയറിയാ എല്ലാവരായിട്ടും കളി. സബ് അങ്ങനെയല്ല ബ്രോ, നീ സബ് ചെയ്യാൻ വേണ്ടി പറഞ്ഞല്ലേ, ചെയ്യാത്തവരുണ്ടാവൂല. താങ്ക്സ്. ഞാൻ റൂം ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യും, നീ അതിൽ കോഡ് അടിച്ച് കയറണം, അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ. നീ കയറിയാ ഒരു ദിവസം ഒരു കളി. ഇപ്പം ഞാൻ തോറ്റാലും നീ തോറ്റാലും റിവെഞ്ച് ആയിട്ട് അപ്പം തന്നെ വീണ്ടും കളിക്കണില്ല. എല്ലാവരും കളിക്കാൻ വേണ്ടി ഒരു ദിവസം ഒരു കളി.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing.
മക്കളെ
I'm Peter Drury, and
കയറി
this
വാടാ
is
മക്കളെ.
Jim Begley.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So straight into the action.
Now here's a fine rep.
Del Piero! Oh, it's hit the post.
ലിപ്സാ
That's a
പോയത്,
bad try
എന്താണ്
by any
പോയത്?
means.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He won't be happy with that one. Costa Curta. And this is Pele. Oh, that's fabulous. Goes for a shot.
ഔഫ്,
Oh, that was a
ഞാൻ
half-decent effort.
കളിച്ചതാണ്,
Oh, he's
എന്നാലും
usually such a good
ഞാൻ
finisher.
ജയിച്ചു. ഇന്നലെ ഒരു വട്ടം കളിക്കണമെന്ന് ഒരാഗ്രഹം. അപ്പോൾ അത് അങ്ങനെ കളിച്ചു കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർക്ക് ലാഗാവില്ല ബ്രോ, അതാണ്.
Milan with the corner. They're first.
കളിക്കാൻ ഇപ്പോൾ നേരമില്ല. മെസ്സിയുടെ ബാക്ക് കറക്കി നോക്കി 200 മെസ്സി കിട്ടി. 200 പോയിന്റ് മെസ്സി കിട്ടിയാണ്.
Tries a shot. Barcelona have the chance to go the other way.
ഓ,
It's a good run he's making out on
അത്
the
വേറെ
left.
സീൻ.
And he's
എടാ, ഇത്
managed to get
ബ്ലിറ്റ്സ്
free.
ആണല്ലേ,
Takes a shot.
വെറുതെ അല്ല ഈ മൂലയ്ക്ക് കൊണ്ടുവന്നിട്ട്
Fair try,
തിരിക്കണ്.
but just off target.
Del Piero really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
He slid it.
Ah,
Oh, that's horribly
penalty
mistimed,
ആണത്.
and it's given penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. He knew what was coming.
നെക്സ്റ്റ്
That's
മാച്ച്
a yellow
ഞാനായിട്ട് നീ
card.
റൂമിൽ കയറിയാൽ നിന്നായിട്ട് കളിക്കും,
Disappointing, very
അത്രേ
disappointing.
ഉള്ളൂ.
He knew what
ആരായിട്ടും
he was
കളിക്കില്ല
doing,
എന്നില്ല
as
ബ്രോ.
deliberate and cynical as it
ദെൻ
comes.
ഹലോ,
Three major
ശരി എന്നാ
moments in the game.
എന്ത് പോണ നീ, നോ റിപ്ലൈ. എടാ മെസ്സിനെ കിട്ടിയത്, എടാ നീ ഇങ്ങനെ പറയില്ലടാ, പരിപാടിന്ന് കാണിക്കണേ.
1-0, just
Said
one
this
winner.
against me.
Not
Okay.
much more than a
ഇപ്പോൾ തന്നെ
formality.
That's calm for you. Nothing is going to distract him.
Milan
ഇപ്പോൾ
are
തന്നെ
in front
വക്കായിരുന്നു
now, the
എന്നല്ലേ.
game's only goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as
Ah.
possible.
ഓട്ടോ ഇടുന്നു, പാസിട്ട്
Cannavaro can
സമയം കളയും.
clear it away. Now it's Mbappe. And this is Pele. It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the
റൂമിട്, ഞാൻ
contest.
ഫസ്റ്റ് അടിക്കുന്നു ഇപ്പോ.
Now it's Pele.
അടിക്കടാ.
Now it's Shevchenko. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Pedri. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Barcelona do have a chance to counter here. Pele can so cleverly bypass the press. Mbappe.
അടുത്തടാ തടഞ്ഞു നിർത്തിയേക്കണ്
Pass
പിള്ളേർ.
is intercepted. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. In towards the back stick.
Oh, that was one big no-no when you've got a queue formed in the box.
നൈസ് ഗെയിം പ്ലേ ആയിരുന്നു.
It's a pretty loose pass. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. He is through here. Real chance! Goal! Barcelona are back in business. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
ആരോടാണ്
How easy
പറയണത്?
did he make that
ദേവൻ
look? That is supreme.
എന്നോടാണോ?
Looking at a different game now.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so...
Takes a shot!
ഓ ഭാഗ്യോട്ടാ
Oh,
കേറില്ല.
that is a thrilling end to the first 45. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Well, it's been a tight game, one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Substitution in progress.
Barcelona get the ball rolling for the second period. Bellingham. Mbappe knocks it into space. Is there any support? He might not
ഡബിൾ
need it.
ടച്ച് വീണില്ലടാ.
Pele threads one in. And here's Bellingham. Bellingham carries the ball down the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well cut out. No margin for error there at all.
ബോൾ എടുക്കാനായിട്ട്
Chance here to counter. Nicely weighted ball. Pele, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Picked out brilliantly. Alba for
The
shot!
attendance for this match was 80,000.
Oh, surely that deserved a better outcome.
I think we can expect a few more of those now. Better timing was all that was required.
ഒരു ഗെയിം കളിച്ചിട്ട് ഞാൻ ഉറങ്ങി. ഒന്നല്ല അതൊക്കെ നീ ഉറങ്ങിക്കോ.
Bellingham. Looking to play him in.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Albert Ferrer did well to emerge
It's
with
a
the
10.
ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Ibrahimovic has it in a wide position. Chance for a shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase. And again! It's a goal kick.
എന്താണത്? ഹാൻഡ്ബോൾ ഇല്ലാത്ത എന്താണ് ഇതില്?
Substitutions taking place.
കഞ്ഞമഞ്ഞടിക്കണുണ്ടായിരിക്കും അല്ലേ? ലോങ്ങിനൊക്കെ അടിക്കുമ്പോ എന്താന്നാലും
Now
കൊള്ളുമല്ലോ.
some movement on the bench,
Hey.
and we are going to see a change.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
കോയിൻ പർച്ചേസ് ചെയ്ത് മെസ്സിയുടെ കറക്കുമോ? പർച്ചേസ് ചെയ്യാൻ ഞാൻ ചെയ്യാറില്ലടാ അങ്ങനെ ചെയ്തിട്ട്
Robertson. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Roll, powering forward here. He has found the way through. Plays a sharp little ball here. Shoots!
ഗോൾ
Goal, Milan! And
Tupi,
they get
yes.
themselves in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Driven in. And it's claimed by the keeper.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Tries to play it through.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's run loose
Yo.
here. Not too much more here than seeing out time, and time is very nearly seen out. Droll just eases him off the ball. Not the most accurate pass. And that is that.
ഡിവിഷൻ 1
Milan pull through, sometimes by
And
hook, sometimes by crook, but that
Pes
needn't
open.
matter. They
Division
have the
1
win,
അടിച്ചു.
and that's what they needed.
പെസ് കളിക്കാൻ എന്തൊക്കെയാണ് നിങ്ങൾ പറയുന്നത് ബ്രോ റൂമിട്
Really had a
Boom,
measure
done.
of control
Boom,
throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
ഞാൻ പിടിച്ചിട്ടാ
And all that remains for me.
നോ 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 പാടില്ല തന്നെ കേറും എന്നാ പിടിച്ചോ ബൂം കേറ് എല്ലാരും മിസ്സായി മന്നാടിയാർ ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കടാ ലൈക്ക് ആൻഡ് സബ് മറ്റേ ഫോർമേഷൻ തന്നെ കളിച്ചു നോക്കട്ടെ ലെറ്റ്സ് ഗോ കടയടുത്ത് തുടങ്ങാം ലെറ്റ്സ് ഗോ തീർന്നടാ നീ Daniel. Daniel. വാ. മൾട്ടി സ്ക്രീൻ ആയോണ്ട് ടൈം എടുക്കണേ റൂം ഐഡി അടിക്ക്. അതെങ്ങനാ? നെക്സ്റ്റിന് അത്രേ ഉള്ളൂ.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So straight into the action. Great chance! Oh, good finish!
ഗുഡ്. അത് നന്നായി.
Oh, some astute defending there. Messi will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Frank Rijkaard's presence here in the middle will be massive, Peter. He's so physically dominant, such a destroyer.
But he does have a certain X factor as well, doesn't he?
Yeah, and that's the side of his game that makes him so special, that ability to play on the front foot, triggering counter-attacks, quickening the tempo, and even carrying the ball forward, if required.
Which has come to be expected from players in that position now, but at the time, of course, it was revolutionary.
Absolutely was.
He's chosen to go back.
Just too much pressure. Had to go that way.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And it's Messi. Costa Curta.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Now that looks a decent ball. Hoisted in. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. Space for him to turn and look. He's got away. Howson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. "30 minutes gone. Raul. Oh, easy pickings there. Cruyff powering forward here. He's picked his way through. Albert Ferrer with a fine tackle. Oh, a delicate chip through. Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Rijkaard. And this is Owen. Played out towards the right wing. Incoming delivery. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's O'Shea. Oh, good spread. Davids defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. And here's Owen. And that brings the first half to a close. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
I'd like to draw your attention to the screen.
Back on the first 45 minutes.
Well, there's no way to disguise the fact that they've been poor. Not a single shot on goal tells you all you need to know, Peter. Everything seems a little hurried to me, a little rushed, panicked even at times.
Okay,
It's
bro.
been a half that
Wait.
hasn't lacked suspense or intrigue. It's only lacked goals. 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Good.
Terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Milan with the corner, there first. Oh, good fly.
Yeah.
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
He can run onto that. Picked out decent chance.
Oof.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop down.
They're coming again and again.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Towering header. Oh, and they really should have been made to pay.
ചെസ് കളിക്കാനുണ്ടോ വാടാ ഞാനല്ലാണ്ട് പിന്നെ
Thiago.
ഞാനുണ്ട് ചെസ് കളിക്കാൻ ഞാനുണ്ട് നോ റിപ്ലൈ എന്നാ.
Sergio, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. He's in plenty of space here. He leaps for it. It's a goal. Barcelona are back in business.
Goal.
It was wonderfully efficient.
Yeah, it all
അപ്പൊ
came
ഞാനോ
from some
നീയും
really
വാ
smart
എല്ലാരും വാ
movement, Peter. Did the defense let themselves
അതന്നെ
down by
ഡോണ്ട്
not
സ്പാം.
picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
It's starting to look very interesting, this.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Flashes it across. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
This is it then, now or never. Neymar, that's a smashing touch to get him away. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. It's Neymar!
ജസ്റ്റ് മിസ്
The
ഭാഗ്യമുണ്ട്
potential goal of the season contender.
സബ്ബറക്കണം
If
എന്നാലേ
only.
ജയിക്കുള്ളൂ.
He's the one player you want on the ball running at defences, and that's precisely why.
പിന്നെ നിക്കാ ഹായ് ബ്രോ അക്കൗണ്ട് വാങ്ങിയതാണോ? അല്ലടാ പഴയ അക്കൗണ്ട്,
Two coaches
എൻ്റെ
are signaling
പണ്ടത്തെ
changes
അക്കൗണ്ട്.
here, both at the same time.
നെക്സ്റ്റ് നീയാണ്ട സമ്മതിച്ചു.
Aims beyond the defence.
സബ്ബറൊക്കെ ജയിക്കുന്നു ഇല്ലാട്ടാ.
So is that it? Is this the moment they stole it? And that was as close to certain as can be.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Shoot! He's beaten the keeper,
ഇപ്പോള്
but hit the
കണ്ടുപോലും ഇല്ല.
post. And he lines up a cross. Van Balten with the clearance. Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Looking for the run. And this is Ibrahimovic. Oh, red, nice interception.
അത്
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle.
ഞാൻ back.
What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and
അതിന്ന്
that has
പൊത്തിപ്പിടിച്ചിട്ട്
turned
കാര്യമില്ല,
into
തോറ്റി.
quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose.
With the father of a boy in a
Rijkaard,
yellow
voted
t-shirt
man of the
kindly
match,
makes his way
and
to the
deservedly
information
so.
centre.
മാസ്റ്റർ വ്ളോഗ്സ് പോയ മാസ്റ്റർ വ്ളോഗ്സ് ഒക്കെ ഒന്നും കൂടി കാണണം. പിന്നല്ല, നമ്മ ഒന്നുകൂടി കാണേണ്ടി വരും അല്ലെങ്കിലും നാളെ. ഞാൻ തിരുമ്പി വന്നാച്ച്. എന്നെ അടിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല, നിങ്ങക്ക് തോപ്പിക്കാൻ പറ്റില്ല. എന്നാ കളി മാറി. പുതിയ റൂമായിരുന്ന കമൽ. ഇത് യാരടാ എന്റെ തമ്പി? അവനെ കമൽ പുതിയതാണ്. തോറ്റ് കഴിഞ്ഞ് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നീ സബ് ചെയ്യണോട്ടെ. വരോ ഞാൻ പ്ലീസ്. നീയണത് കമൽ. ആരോൺ ഹരിയപ്പ്. ഇതാരാണത്? കമലുട്ടൻ. ഞാൻ വരാ. ഗുഡ് ബൈ. മുട്ടാടാ നമുക്ക്. അല്ല, വീണ്ടും ഇടും. ഇടും. അല്ലാണ്ട് ഇടാണ്ട ടപ്പോണ്. ലൈക്കടി. ബ്രോ എങ്ങനെ നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്ലാൻസിലൊക്കെ കേറാം? ബ്രോ എങ്ങനെയാ നമ്മൾ ഈ ക്ലാൻസിലൊക്കെ? ഞാൻ കേറാൻ നോക്കിയിട്ടില്ല ആദ്യം. പക്ഷെ ഇങ്ങനെ വ്യൂവേഴ്സ് വരുമല്ലോ, അപ്പൊ അവന്മാരെ ക്ലാനിലേക്ക് ഉണ്ടോന്ന് ചോദിച്ച് എന്നെ വിളിച്ചിരുന്നു. NFG എന്ന് പറയുന്ന ഒരു ക്ലാൻ പറഞ്ഞിരുന്നു. അവന്മാര് എന്നായിട്ട് ഫ്രണ്ട്ലി കളിച്ച് അവന്മാര് ഗെയിം പ്ലേ നോക്കിയിട്ടാണ് കയറ്റണം എന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. തുടങ്ങിയിട്ടുള്ളൂ, എന്നാലും കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ഗെയിം പ്ലേ നോക്കിയിട്ടാണെന്നാണ് പറഞ്ഞത്. അവരായിട്ട് കളിക്കേണ്ടി വരും. അവരായിട്ട് കളിച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് എല്ലാവരും അങ്ങനെയല്ല കേട്ടാ. അങ്ങനെയുള്ള സ്ഥലത്ത് FG അതാണ് ക്ലാൻ്റെ പേര്. കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഗ്രൂപ്പ്. അവന്മാരായിട്ട് കളിച്ചിട്ട് കളി ഓക്കെ ആണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കയറിക്കോളാൻ പറയും, പേര് മാറ്റാൻ പറയും. അങ്ങനൊക്കെ കുറച്ച് സെറ്റപ്പ്
Well,
ഉണ്ട്.
what a sight this is, a beautiful
ഇത്
evening, and
ഞാനാണ്.
the promise
നീ
of a
കയറിയാ നീ.
match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm
ആഫ്റ്റർ
Peter
ദിസ്
Drury,
നീ
and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim
അതോ
Begley.
റാൻഡം.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
റാൻഡം
San
പറഞ്ഞാ നീ
Siro, for
കേറണോടാ.
nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're very much on the way now. Jim, who do you reckon is
കുറെ
pivotal?
നേരമായി എന്ന് വെച്ച്
The
കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ
defensive
രക്ഷ ബ്രോ.
qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of brave...
Pedri! Goal! Milan!
ബ്രോനെ വിളിച്ചൂലേ എന്നെ അടുത്ത കളി? ഞാൻ
Calm,
ബ്രോനായിട്ട്
composed,
കളിക്കാൻ
confident.
നോക്കട്ടെ.
What a super goal.
Well, that's great disguise he got on
എന്നെ
that
വിളിച്ചില്ലെന്ന്
finish
പറഞ്ഞു
too.
കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ
Just
അവന്മാര്
toying
കളിച്ചിട്ട്
with the
അവന്മാർക്ക്
defence, making them guess the wrong thing to do. Made him look a bit silly, Peter.
The Netherlands finding themselves unexpectedly behind.
അവന്മാരായിട്ട് എനിക്ക് 2-3 കളിയൊക്കെ
This is the time we
എല്ലാരായിട്ടല്ല,
need that pace.
ചിലവന്മാരായിട്ടേ
Milan leading here thanks to that early
ജയിക്കാൻ
goal.
പറ്റി.
1-0 the score.
അപ്പൊ അവന്മാര് ഓക്കെ, ഇത് കുഴപ്പമില്ല, അങ്ങനത്തെ മൈൻഡിൽ
Adrian
കയറാൻ
Lowe,
പറഞ്ഞു. പിന്നെ
and
പേര്
here's Zola.
മാറ്റണമായിരുന്നു. കാരണം
Neither of these two want to come off
അവന്മാരെ
second best. Picked out brilliant. It's Adriano!
പൊളി.
He's got a goal! The Netherlands are level. Oh,
പിന്നെ കണ്ടിട്ടില്ല
delicious.
കേട്ടാ.
Such
പിന്നെ വന്നിട്ടില്ല.
devilish
ഞാൻ
curl.
Oh,
അവന്മാരിൽ
it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he
ഒരുത്തൻ
took his
തോറ്റപ്പോൾ
time
ഞാൻ
and he
വെറുതെ
put
ഇങ്ങനെ
it where very few can.
പറഞ്ഞു.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect.
Oh, what has happened here?
തോറ്റപ്പോൾ ഞാൻ വെറുതെ ഇങ്ങനെ ഇത്ര റാങ്കിലുള്ളതാണ് ആണ് ഞാൻ തോപ്പിച്ചെന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് പിന്നെ അവന്മാർ വന്നിട്ടില്ല. ഒരുത്തൻ വരും, അലക്സാണ്ടർ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ട് ഒരുത്തൻ വരും. NFG സീനില്ല. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ഞാൻ കളിക്കട്ടെ. കേരള കുറേ ടൈമായി.
Gerrard wins the duel this time. That has been cut short. Knocks it out wide. Almost half an hour in now. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Driving through them. And a chance! Now, who's going to be... Oh, he's been caught on it here. Zola is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Now it's Pedri, plays it across.
Oh, that's a cracking ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
കണ്ണിങ് ആണ് റോസൊക്കെ.
That's a good foray he's making. Davids. Out towards the flank. Roberto Carlos getting forward. That's a decent clearance. Juve. So what can they make of this? Cannavaro. Roberto Carlos. Cantona makes a dash for it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove
There will
productive?
be 1 minute added time.
And the shot! And he's
ഛേ,
done it!
പിച്ചായി.
The
ആദ്യം
movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter attack like that, it's like
ആദ്യം
walking into a
ഉള്ളത്
sucker punch
നമ്മളൊക്കെയാണ്
and
അല്ലേ?
they're dazed.
പിന്നല്ലാണ്ട് സ്പീക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലീഷ് എന്നാ. ഇംഗ്ലീഷൊക്കെ അറിയാവുന്നുണ്ടെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ഞാനിവിടെ ഗെയിമിങ്
And
കളിച്ചിരിക്കും.
that is all they have time for.
കേട്ടാ
So
മനസ്സിലാവും.
engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one.
GT
The midway
And we
point of
come
the
to you
game.
now with a
I've been
quick
left
request
almost
for
breathless
support
here,
അത്രയുള്ളൂ.
from
Peter.
our
This
charity
is
fund.
frantic
ശബരി
stuff.
വന്നില്ല ഇപ്പോൾ.
45
ശബരി
minutes
വന്നില്ല.
just seem to
ശബരിക്ക് ഇപ്പോൾ
fly by.
ജയിക്കാൻ പറ്റണില്ല എന്ന്
Here's
പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്
hoping
ശബരി
both teams can maintain this
പോയി.
level.
ഇപ്പോൾ
So that
നാട്ടിലെവിടെ?
was the first half, and
കൊടുങ്ങല്ലൂരാണ്.
we will be
കൊടുങ്ങല്ലൂർ,
back with the second half
തൃശ്ശൂർ.
shortly.
സൂപ്പർ ചാറ്റൊന്നുമില്ല. സൂപ്പർ ചാറ്റൊക്കെ വരുന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ ചാനലിൽ നിന്ന് നമുക്ക് ഇതിൽ നിന്ന് ക്യാഷൊക്കെ കിട്ടി തുടങ്ങണം തോന്നിയെന്നാ.
The second period is on the way.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Juve providing an outlet on that flank. Can he finish? Loose ball, and the keeper couldn't hold it. Oh,
അടിപൊളി.
that one's done no damage in
ഞാനും
the end.
തൃശ്ശൂരാണ്. ഗുരുവായൂർ ഇവിടെ നിന്നുണ്ടാക്കി.
And we have our very first corner. Well, it's gone out again, and so we'll have a repeat corner.
എല്ലാപ്പോഴൊക്കെ വരും ഗുരുവായൂർ. അമ്പലത്തിലൊന്നും പോകാറില്ല.
Their second corner of the
ആരെങ്കിലും
game.
കല്യാണം ഉണ്ടാവണം വീട്ടിൽ.
Oh, great leap! Oh, crossbar! And he can thump it away. Cantona. And it's Gerrard. Played back towards his own goal.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
A lot of space ahead of it. There's the shot! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Cantona is offering a wry smile there.
The attendance for this match was
Adriano.
80,953.
He's had it taken off him. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Couldn't squeeze it through. Davids. It's Roberto Carlos.
That was lovely, that.
That's a good run down the left.
Hey,
In comes the corner.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Oh, good effort.
Ibrahimovic.
Firm header just off target.
He did
പരിപാടി
so well to
നയിച്ചു.
get himself there. What a good effort.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's Eto.
ഫെഡറിക് വെച്ചാണ് ഞാൻ.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. The Netherlands surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defence.
Ibrahimovic! They want to be quick to recover this. Milan could be just about done here.
Yeah, it's not looking good, Peter. Never say never, though.
Cantona always looking for that half a chance. Adriano. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
The Netherlands really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be.
There will
Still,
be 1 minute
they
at
should
a
be
time.
able to see it out from here.
Referee looks at his watch
Gotsola.
and blows his
Good
whistle.
കളി. ആരംഗ് ഹൈ
And
ബ്രോ
played
എന്നെ
more than a
ഓർമ്മയുണ്ടാ
part in
പിന്നില്ലാണ്ട്
what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their
പിന്നെ ഞാൻ
perspective,
മറക്കോ.
but they are leaving here feeling
And we'd like to
utterly
inform you
deflated.
now that the latest travel information is
What are your
currently
thoughts
being
on today's
displayed
game
on
then,
the
Jim?
screen.
Well, it's got to be said, Peter, it's a day to forget for the players at the heart of a defence who were just getting beaten way too easily on so many occasions. But I think the manager, too, has to take responsibility for his failure
കണ്ടിട്ട്
to stop the leaks.
പ്ലെയർ ആയിരുന്നവൻ.
So thank you
Double
very much, Jim, for
duck.
joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage.
ജസ്റ്റ് മിസ്സടാ. ഡ്രോപ്പ് അടിക്കായിരുന്നു കേട്ടാ. ലാസ്റ്റത്തെ ഇബ്രാഹിമോവിച്ചിന്റെ അടി. ഒരപ്പം ഫിനിഷ് ചെയ്തില്ല. പുതിയ റൂമായിരുന്നു ഞാൻ മറന്നുപോയടാ, സോറി. എല്ലാവരും ഇത് കയറി, ഇതിൽ കയറി. മതി. ലൈക്കടി, ലൈക്കടിക്കടാ. ഞാൻ നിർത്തി. പറ്റും ബ്രോ. എല്ലാരും കേറണാണ് ഇങ്ങനെ പറഞ്ഞിട്ട്. കുറെ പേര് കേറാൻ പറ്റാറില്ല. അവരെല്ലാരും കേറണാണ്. അല്ലാണ്ട് വേറെ വഴിയില്ലടാ. ഏതെങ്കിലും വഴി ഉണ്ടെങ്കിൽ കറക്റ്റ് ആവണോട്ടാ. ഈ ടീമിനെ ഒക്കെയാണ് നമ്മൾ പരത്തേണ്ടത്. CMF ആയി കിടക്കായിരുന്ന ഇറ്റ്സ് മീ വൈറ്റ് ക്ലൗഡ്. ഹായ് ബ്രോ. ലാസ്റ്റ് ട്രൈ. നെക്സ്റ്റ് ടൈം അതും കിട്ടിയില്ലെങ്കിൽ ഞാൻ പോകും.
So welcome one and all to a
അതിനെ കിട്ടണേ.
picturesque evening here. A clear
പോകരുതേ.
night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
The San Siro for nigh on a century, Milan's power base, the ultimate status symbol of their glorious history. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, Red, nice interception. That's a sharp pass. Hazard. Neymar has it in a wide position. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Out towards the flank. And it's Hazard. Looking tidy in possession here. Little pass back.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And they can counter here. Pele making a dash for it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty. And that really is the last thing they wanted to do. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
In truth there, it was carelessness and I think a little touch of panic, Peter, in that challenge. That usually leads to something unwanted.
This to make it 1-0.
Yay.
I never really looked comfortable over that. I had a feeling this might happen.
Pele. Hazard, very much a man of this moment. Barcelona are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Vermaelen. And here's Neymar. Eto'o ventures forward. And it's Bellingham. And he welcomes it in. He's come in hard.
അത് ഗോൾ അടിക്കാണ്ട്.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Vermaelen. Half-time rapidly approaching, and it's still goalless. And it's Zanetti. And Deco. Just 5 minutes left until the break. Rummenigge. Edmilson. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. He's having a shot! And he's managed to get rid. It's a decent watch, frantic watch. It is half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
ഞാൻ റൂമിട്ട് തരാൻ കയറോ എടാ, അങ്ങനെ എല്ലാവരും അങ്ങനെ ഇടും. അപ്പൊ എനിക്ക് എല്ലാത്തിനും കയറാൻ പറ്റില്ല. അലമ്പായി പോകും.
need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. The second half is up and running.
Milan really can count themselves lucky not to be behind at half-time. Couldn't really work out what they were trying to do, actually. Letting themselves get dominated like that, it's very confusing.
Can he get onto this? He's got away. Big chance! Big moment!
രക്ഷയില്ലാട്ടോ.
Massive goal!
കളി പിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റൂല.
Boom! There we go. And it couldn't be much better. He was born for the glory he's just managed. The apple on top of the tree.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Barcelona have penetrated for the
The
first time.
attendance for this match
Well, it
was
looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was
80,607.
all that was needed, because we have a very different game on our hands now, Peter.
Not the most accurate pass.
ഒരു ടൈം ട്രൈ ചെയ്യാനല്ലടാ, ഞാൻ അങ്ങനെ കേറിയാണ്. അതല്ല എനിക്ക് അനുഭവം കൊണ്ടല്ലേ ഞാൻ പറയണത്.
Your impression so far, Tim?
കേറിയിട്ടേ
Well, there
സീനായി.
really isn't enough happening up front, Peter. They just haven't been afforded much by way of creating chances. They must start showing some bite.
Rummenigge! Oh,
Tough
super
goal.
goal! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
എടാ പന്നി.
Yeah, it's all happening now. There's been an upping of the intention and urgency, a real step up in possession and purpose now.
Gives it back. Neither of these two
Hey,
want to come off
അതെന്ത്?
second best. And he has been fouled there.
ഇല്ല.
Vermaelen is always looking to break lines. That has been cut short. Now it's Ibrahimovic. A quick look, thought about cutting inside. That's a shade optimistic. Deco. Bellingham wins the duel this time.
Milan really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Howson. Bellingham. Rijkaard. Pele. That's an imaginative pass.
Ah.
All the way through to the keeper. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And it's Gerrard.
There will be
Showing good feet.
at a time.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Played out to the left flank. Knocks it into space. Great ball, and he's in here. Can he finish? Relentless. Just
Appadai.
relentless. And they are disappearing out of sight. A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, that's
And the referee brings it to a close.
കൊള്ളാം.
Milan cannot spin this any
പിടിക്കാൻ
other way.
പറ്റിയില്ല.
They came up against opponents
അതുപോലെ
who were
പിടിക്കാൻ
thrilling,
പറ്റിയില്ല.
at
ഷോട്ട്
times
പോലെ പിടിക്കാൻ പറ്റിയില്ല.
unplayable, who simply brushed them off. So what do you take
Security
away
staff
from it
for
all,
each
Tim?
block,
Milan
please report
desperately
to the staff
failing
room
to
immediately.
impose themselves.
വലിയ കളിയൊന്നല്ല കേട്ടോ. ട്രയാങ്കൊതുല്ല. ഫൗൾ ജി ബോട്ടോ. Please. എന്നോടാണെങ്കിൽ ഇങ്ങനെ കാരണം ബ്രോ പോയിട്ട് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പ്രശ്നമാവും. നീയല്ലത് കണ്ട ഞാൻ പറഞ്ഞില്ലേ കേറാൻ പറ്റും, കേറാൻ എന്തായിട്ട് പറ്റായിക. ഞാൻ കേറിയതൊക്കെ എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് അടിക്കും.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. Things already rolling.
Real chance! Goal, Milan!
Goal.
And that's got him off to a flyer.
That's the purpose and intensity they showed from the first moment. They really did fly out of the blocks here.
One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh no, what has happened here?
And a chance!
ഭാഗ്യം. അല്ല ഞാൻ
And he
ഇങ്ങനത്തെ
looked
പരിപാടികൾ
every
ചെയ്യും,
bit the assured keeper
നമുക്ക്
there.
ഗോൾ കിട്ടും.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And here's Messi. And now they can spring out of defence. Messi, and this is Luis Suarez.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Quarter of an hour played. Luis Suarez, well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And here's Messi, and this is Luis Suarez.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
Oh, what has happened here? Oh, some astute defending there. Tries to play it through. And this is
Takes a shot!
oh,
ചത്ത് കളിക്കാനുണ്ട്.
split-second reaction.
Gerrard actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their second corner now.
Towering header! It's in! They are right back in business!
ഗോളേ.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
We're looking at a different game now.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that's beautifully weighted. And he shoots! Gerrard. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Roberto Carlos. And it's Bellingham. He's picked his way through. Chance for a shot! Ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Stunning out അതൊക്കെ.
Gerrard. Messi. And he cuts out the supply. Gerrard.
സ്ഥലം ഉണ്ടായിട്ട് പൊട്ടയ്ക്കാണ് വാസിട്ട്.
Now it's Messi. Can he latch on to this? The pressing's intense. It's Luis Suarez! They want to be quick to recover this. Corner then. Corner number 3 coming up. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And now a sudden chance to counter.
2 added minutes has been
Well
indicated.
seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now that's well seen too. Bellingham conjures time. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. So Jim, neither side getting it all their own way so far.
Well, it's been an exciting half, Peter, with each side having chances and good spells of possession. I'm hoping that both will keep this open approach.
Well, it's been intriguing stuff so far, and it's 1-1 at the break. Both teams hoping for a pick-me-up in the second half. And so the action is resumed. He's found a way through. Messi. Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? Oh, he's been caught napping. Shevchenko. And he's had it nicked away. And here's Messi. Great vision. Shot could be on. Big chance! Davids. Can he spark a counter here? And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Barcelona are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
David Villa. Oh, that was vital. Gerrard. Pedri. Bellingham. No, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh,
He's had a shot! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar
Right,
to the
did you join?
previous attempt.
Well, the
Regular
breakthrough
anything.
hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
Now it's Villa. That's going wide left. David Villa. And the shot! Goal! Barcelona!
ഹലോ ഞാൻ വന്നു സാരംഗലി.
The comeback
Ada.
is complete. Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Well, look at the manager here. He's absolutely fuming, and he has every right to be. You can't win.
Shoots! Hangs one in.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Barcelona surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Now it's Shevchenko. Gerrard.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Cannavaro cuts out the pass. Can he get on the end of this? He's through here. Oh, he's burst through. And the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Suarez is offering a wry smile there.
ഇട്ടിട്ടുണ്ട്. മതി.
Substitution for Milan. Number 17.
So their fourth corner of the game,
Number 24. Housen.
and it's been taken short.
Bellingham.
That
Number
pass isn't the
13.
best.
Shevchenko.
Chance!
Number 22.
വീഴലടാ, സമയം കഴിഞ്ഞു. അത് ശരി.
Same outcome.
Coming on the field.
പരിപാടി മോനെ.
Daniel van Buiten. Number 5. Franz Beckenbauer. Number 21. Raul.
Good running,
Number
strong and
9.
purpose. Great chance! It's a goal! We thought they were done, but never say never. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having...
The shrill sound of the whistle, and that is that.
ഉം.
Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end. Not for the want
Short.
of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. Your reflections then, Jim.
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game, despite it being anticlimactic.
ആ ടീം
That's it for tonight's match. So it just
Come
remains for me
back,
to thank
Sina.
Jim Duggan alongside me
Yeah.
and to wish you all a very
ഇങ്ങനെ
good
കാളെന്നെ
evening.
സ്വന്തമായിട്ട് ഓടിയാണെന്ന് തോന്നുന്നുണ്ട് രാഹുൽ. ഐ ആം ബാക്ക്. കേറില്ലേ ഇപ്പ? സമാധാനായില്ലേ? അതാണ് പറഞ്ഞ സമയം കൊറേ എല്ലാരും കേറാൻ നോക്കല്ലടാ. അപ്പൊ ഞാൻ എന്ത് ചെയ്യാനാണ്? ഇതൊക്കെ നടക്കുള്ളൂ. ഓക്കേ. ഈ മാച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞ ഒരു മാച്ചും കൂടി കളിക്കാട്ടാ. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് ഞാൻ നിർത്താം. നാളെ വരാം. ലൈക്ക് അടി. ലൈക്ക് ആൻഡ് സബ്സ്ക്രൈബ്. മാറ്റണമായിരുന്നു. എന്ത് ടീമാണത്? ഇതിലില്ലാത്ത ആരുണ്ട് ഉള്ളത്? ഓക്കെ. എന്റമ്മോ. ഈ ആ 4-2 ഡിഫൻസ് ഉണ്ട് വിറ്റിന്. എന്താണല്ലേ കാശുള്ള വീട്ടിലെ പയ്യൻ. ചെറുത് കളിച്ചോക്കട്ടെ എങ്ങനെ ഉണ്ടാവും.
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening And the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Pretty much peerless in every way, Peter.
Rarely has a keeper surely commanded quite so much respect.
And for both his own team and the opposition, I would have loved to play with someone like this behind me. Time and time again, he's shown he's just the best at organising a defence. What a communicator.
Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
He just needs to find the control button on his aggression before the ref does it for him, Peter.
Now it's Roberto Carlos. Eto'o. Knocks it into space. Roberto Carlos delivers. Now that's well seen too. Played out wide. And it's Gerrard. Can he get it through? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Pedri. Some good persistent defending here.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Ambitious ball here. That's been cut out, well played. Roberto Carlos. And it's Pedri. And he is deftly away. Pedri! Now that wasn't a bad hit by any means.
Well, at least his thinking was very good, Peter. Probably thought he hit the target, judging by his reaction.
Pelé. Stood up well to him there. Koku. Engages and forces him off the ball. And he's only too happy to take that back. Now, can they get him away? And this is Messi. And needless to say, that deserved better.
Messi has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that.
Messi with the short one. He's on it. Great chance! Goal!
Normal shot adi. Standing ആവണം എനിക്ക് അങ്ങനെ അടിച്ചടിച്ചടിച്ചടിച്ചാണോ എന്താണെന്ന് അറിയില്ല. Standing ആവണം ഞാൻ ഷോട്ട് അടിക്കുന്നത്. ചേട്ടാ എൻ്റെ കൂടെ കളിക്കോ?
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
ഞാൻ കളിച്ചില്ല അവൻ്റെ കൂടെ. ഞാൻ ആരെ പറഞ്ഞാലും എന്നെ പറയരുത്. അതൊക്കെ കയറിയിട്ടുണ്ടാവില്ല, അതായിരിക്കും.
Howson is the team's great visionary. Threads one in. Cannavaro kept his eye on it, and he's there. It's run loose here. Rijkaard.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. And this is Eto'o. And the shot! And that marks a high-octane end to the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
3 മണിക്കൂറായി ലൈവ് ഇടണം. നാളെ ജോലിക്കാണ് ഞാൻ. അടുത്തൊരു കളിയും കൂടി കളിക്കാന്ന് പറഞ്ഞിട്ടുണ്ട്. അടുത്ത ഞാൻ റൂം ക്രിയേറ്റ് ചെയ്യുമ്പോൾ നീ അതിൽ റൂം കോഡ് അടിച്ച് കയറി നമുക്ക് കളിക്കാം. ഒരു കളിയും കൂടി. കയറി കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ പണി കോളോടാണ്.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
നാളെ 10:30 ആകുമ്പോൾ തുടങ്ങാം. 10:30 ആകുമ്പോൾ തുടങ്ങാം. 10:30 മുതൽ സെറ്റാക്കണം.
Costa Curta. Passing is crisp and sharp. Tries to play it through. Shot a goal! And that's a sharp finish. They have grabbed themselves an
Hafiz
equaliser.
Nas
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
Oh, that was sharp. Deliciously sharp.
Well, he's absolutely drilled that, Peter. When you hit it like
Winner.
that, the keeper's not going to be able to do much about it.
So they have it all to do again.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so...
Takes a shot! Goal! Milan! They've done it! It
രണ്ട്
was
goal.
coming. They have their
The
reward.
attendance for this match was
Wonderfully smooth, smart
80,953.
and slick.
It was wonderful vision to see the movement ahead. And how about the weight of that pass? Ideal.
Milan have their lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up. Something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And here's Shevchenko. Pele. Milan are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape. Certainly when...
Oh, he's having a go!
Ah.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Pedri is there, and he can pick it up. Ibrahimovic, there's the shot!
Ah.
It's a goal!
തെറ്റി.
And look what
That-
it means to them. This is a
Equally.
position of genuine strength now. Oh, high quality goal, lovely first touch, sumptuous second.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
Can he finish?
Uff.
Well
goal.
taken goal. And they are dragging it back. Game on again. A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Milan cut their deficit and look raring to go again.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes.
Pass somewhat off target. Ibrahimovic.
Milan surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
Pedri gets into a good position.
Milan nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Oh, some astute defending there. Cannavaro deals with that comfortably. Dealt with nicely by the defence.
ന്യൂ ഹെയർ സ്റ്റൈൽസ് എപ്പോഴും പെട്ടാറുള്ള പോലെ തന്നെയാണ് ന്യൂ.
5 minutes to add.
വെട്ടില്ല വെടി ജിയൊക്കെ സെറ്റാക്കി സെറ്റാക്കി പറ്റി തടവ് അങ്ങനെ സംഭവിച്ചു. ലാസ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് പായായി പറഞ്ഞ പോലെ തന്നെ ലാസ്റ്റ് മാച്ച് ജോയിൻ ആരുല്ലേ ശരി. ദൈവം തന്നെ വീണ്ടും കേറിയല്ല. ബ്രോ നമ്മ കളിച്ചല്ല, എക്സ്ട്രാ ടൈമിലല്ലേ എൻ്റെ ഇത്. നാളെ കളിച്ചാ പോരെ, വേറെ ആരെങ്കിലും കളിക്കട്ടെ, എന്തായാലും നിർത്താൻ പോണു. വെയിറ്റ് എൻ്റെ അടുത്ത് പറയട്ടെ കാര്യം. നിക്കടാ. ബ്രോ നാളെ കളിക്കാം ബ്രോ, നമ്മൊരു കളി കളിച്ചില്ലേ. വേണ്ട, കേറിക്കോ 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 കേറിക്കോ. ആരും ബ്രോ നാളെ കളിക്കാം നമുക്ക്. നാളെ നീ ഒരു നേരത്തെ വാ, കയറാൻ പറ്റും, സെറ്റാക്കാം. റിപ്ലൈയിലാണോ? എന്തിനാ റിപ്ലൈയിലാണ്? ടൈം നമ്മൊരു 10:45 തുടങ്ങും. 10:30 10:45 11 മണിക്കുള്ളിൽ തുടങ്ങും. കളിക്കാം, സെറ്റാക്കാം. ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാവരും ലൈക്ക് ആയി. ഇൻസ്റ്റയിലാ കളി കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് നോക്കാം.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thank you very much, Mr. Drury, and hello to everyone.
Red and black wherever you turn, the San Siro is buzzing. Certainly up for this one. So that's got things underway. Well, here's a man who stunned everyone in that famous summer of 2002. He had a hand in his country's most famous goal, their most famous win, and he helped to introduce the footballing planet to Senegal.
Yeah, he did indeed, Peter. El Hadj Diouf, the undoubted driving force behind that fast, powerful, direct style of football that once shocked the world.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And he's really put himself on the line here.
Okay, bye. Bye, bro. നാളെ മുട്ട എല്ലാവർക്കും.
Milan with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Corner number 2 then. Impressive jump. He's keen, determined to have his say.
Milan really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
Schmeichel gets it away. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. So we're still where we started right now. Looking for the run. That looks a good ball through.
Off a level.
Goal, Milan! And Milan have the lead. One sweeping move executed with deadly efficiency.
Milan are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Space for him to turn and look. A quick look,
There,
thought
there,
about
there,
cutting
there,
inside,
there, there.
and he whips it across.
Well played and well cleared.
Bellingham plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Plays a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's fabulous. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. Corner number 3 coming up. Gets his head on it!
രണ്ട് ഹെഡ്
He's
ഗോളല്ലേ?
got a
രണ്ടെണ്ണം.
goal!
രണ്ട് ഹെഡ് ഗോൾ.
Again in a
അല്ല,
trice,
രണ്ട്.
and they are soaring.
ശരിയാണ്, ശരിയാണ്.
Certain, searing, and imperious.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
And the shots!
പിടിച്ചിട്ട്
And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
എനിക്കൊന്ന്
Hazard
ശക്തി വന്നു.
clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
Roberto Carlos cuts it out. And it's Bellingham. Bellingham going face-to-face with his great rival. Bellingham.
Yet another interesting duel, this.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Bellingham in acres of space out wide. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, nicely
There will be
intercepted.
3 minutes added time.
Ambitious ball here. And this is Hazard. He's got away. Oh, important interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Can he get on the end of this? Mbappe! And he's managed to get free. And that marks a high-octane end to
Vidul,
the first
hi
half.
bro.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
With the father of a boy in
Milan
the green
looking
backpack,
composed,
kindly
content,
contact a
comfortable,
nearby member of
leading
staff.
2-0 at half-time.
NFC റീസ് എടാ നിങ്ങളൊക്കെ എവിടെയുണ്ടാ?
Substitutions taking
നോവാജി
place.
അന്ന് കളിച്ച് പോയാണല്ലോ, പിന്നെ വന്നില്ലല്ലോ.
That gets us going once more.
വിഷമായ
And here's Owen. And this is Inzaghi. Inzaghi has a lot of
തോറ്റപ്പോ ഞാൻ
possibilities, but
പറഞ്ഞു
in the end it's fruitless.
ഇത്ര റാങ്കുള്ള പ്ലെയറാണ്, നമ്മ തോപ്പിച്ച്
Ended up in
അടിച്ച്
no
എന്നൊക്കെ
man's
പറഞ്ഞു.
land. Davids,
അതാണ് പ്രശ്നം.
Van Bouten. Milan are looking to break at pace. Messi ventures forward. Costa Curta did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them.
The
Mbappe
attendance for this
looking
match
to shake
was
off some unwanted attention.
80,314.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. He won't be happy with that one. Pass somewhat off target. Davids. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bellingham. Oh, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
And here's Park Ji-sung. Messi. Rijkaard. Park Ji-sung. It's Inzaghi!
Right.
And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
കെവിൻ
Can't quite believe he's
ജൊനാത്തെ
missed that, Peter.
ബ്രോ കം വിത്ത് മീ യൂസർ. ഇതില് ഞാൻ ലാസ്റ്റ് മാച്ചാണ്, 3 മണിക്കൂർ കഴിഞ്ഞ് ലൈവ്, അതുകൊണ്ട് ഒന്ന് ലൈവ് നിർത്താന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചു.
Nicely weighted ball. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
നാളെ വർക്ക് ഉണ്ട് ബ്രോ, 10:30 ആകുമ്പോൾ നാളെ നമ്മൾ ലൈവ് തുടങ്ങും, അപ്പോൾ കളിക്കാം.
Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. And he's picked out the run.
സാഗി
He's picked his way through. Inzaghi! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, they've got a big enough job on their hands as it is, Peter. They really need to be
Please,
putting those
throw
chances
boya.
away.
It-
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
And that has been knocked clear. Milan are looking to go forward now.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
And that's gone all the way through to the keeper. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. He has found the way through. And it's a corner.
എന്താണ് ബാക്കിയുള്ളവർ വരാത്തത്? റീസേ
Good reason for optimism here.
വേറെ ലൈവിലാണോ? നല്ല ഇടയ്ക്കിട്ട് വരുന്നതായിരുന്നേ.
And that has been cleared. And now a sudden chance to counter.
There will be 1 minute added time.
He's shifting through the gears here. Shot a goal! And with that, the
Finish.
end.
എല്ലാരും
And
ബിസി
are
ടൈം.
walking off satisfied with their day's work. A
എല്ലാരും
result
ബിസി
no
ടൈം
less
കിട്ടും.
warranted, no
ഓക്കെ
less
ഓക്കെ.
deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner.
And a quick reminder
Shevchenko
today to
picking
please
up
take
the man
all
of the match
without being
award,
located
and
by
no
the entrance
surprise
gates.
there.
Thank you very much for your
Your
cooperation.
final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's
ഇത്
face says it all. He knows he set his
എന്താ
attack
റാങ്ക്
up
വയ്ക്ക്
perfectly, and the
ഞാൻ
players
അക്കൗണ്ട്
carried
മേടിച്ചല്ല
out
നീ
his instructions to
സത്യം
the
പറഞ്ഞു.
letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
ബ്രോ NFC മിസ്സാകണമെന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ നമ്മ ജസ്റ്റ് ആ ഒരു 2-3 ദിവസം വാറ് മാച്ചുകളായിരുന്നില്ലേ, നല്ല നല്ല ടീമുകളുള്ളവർ, എന്നാ നെറ്റ്വർക്ക് പ്രോബ്ലം ഉള്ളവർ, അങ്ങനെയൊക്കെ വെച്ചിട്ട് കെവിൻ ജോൺ വിഷ് ഗുഡ് ലക്ക് ബ്രോ, ജോയിൻ ഗുഡ് ബിക്കോസ് ഡോണ്ട് ഡു appreciate bro, you do daily. Yes, Paul and LC. Hi bro. Yes, എല്ലാ ദിവസവും 1v1, ഡെയിലി 1v1. റീസേ നാളെ കളിക്കാടാ. ഒരു കല്യാണം ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു, രാവിലെ മുതൽ കല്യാണം, വൈകിട്ട് കല്യാണം. അവിടെ കിടന്ന് തുള്ളി മറിഞ്ഞ് വന്നിട്ടാണ് ഞാനിപ്പോൾ ചെയ്തത്. ഈ തലവേദന എടുക്കണം. പിന്നെ ഇത്രയും സമയം 3.5 മണിക്കൂറായി, 3 മണിക്കൂറും 20 മിനിറ്റുമായി. കെവിൻ ബ്രോ, ബൈ ബ്രോ, see you tomorrow 10:30 PM, 10:45 PM. മണിക്കൂർ 20 മിനിറ്റായി. നാളെ ജോലിക്ക് പോകണം. ഇനി മണിച്ചാട്ടങ്ങ് വല്ല ശനിയാഴ്ച ആയിരുന്നെങ്കിൽ സുഖമായിരുന്നു. ഇല്ലടാ, ഹെൽത്ത് നോക്കാന്ന് വെച്ച് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ ഉറക്കം മാത്രം കുറവുള്ളൂ, വേറെ പ്രശ്നമൊന്നുമില്ല. എല്ലാം കൂടി നടക്കൂലടാ, എന്തെങ്കിലുമൊക്കെ ഒന്ന് വേണ്ടാന്ന് വെക്കേണ്ടി വരും. ഉറക്കം കുറച്ചാൾ ഉറക്കം കളഞ്ഞ് നോക്കട്ടെ, എന്തെങ്കിലും റെഡി ആവുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നോക്കണം. ഓക്കെ, എല്ലാവർക്കും ബൈ. നാളെ വരാം. ജോലിക്ക് പോണ നേരം കൊണ്ടാണ്, എനിക്ക് വേറെ ടൈമില്ല അത് ചെയ്യാൻ. പിന്നെ നമ്മൾ 1 മണിക്കൂർ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല, 1 മണിക്കൂർ 2 മണിക്കൂർ ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞിട്ട് കാര്യമില്ല അത്. കാരണം നമുക്ക് വ്യൂവേഴ്സ് ഒന്നും ഇല്ലല്ലോ അധികം. 10 പേര് അധികം എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇത് വലിയ കാര്യമാണ്, 10 പേര്. പക്ഷേ ബാക്കി അപേക്ഷിച്ച് ഞാൻ കുറച്ച് നേരം ചെയ്യണമെങ്കിലേ, കാലത്ത് ഉച്ചയ്ക്കും രാത്രിയൊക്കെ ഇടുകയാണെന്നുണ്ടെങ്കിൽ നമുക്ക് കുഴപ്പമില്ല. ഒരു 2 മണിക്കൂർ 2.5 മണിക്കൂർ ചെയ്യാം. നമ്മ ആകെ കിട്ടുന്ന ടൈം ഇതാണ്. ഞാനൊരു 3-4 മണിക്കൂറൊക്കെ ഇരിക്കണത് എന്തെങ്കിലും ആവട്ടെ എന്ന് വിചാരിച്ചിട്ട്. ഓക്കെ, നാളെ കാണാം എല്ലാവർക്കും. സാരംഗ് ബ്രോ, NF സീരീസ് ബ്രോ, കെവിൻ, ജൊനാഥൻ, എല്ലാവർക്കും ഫുട്ബോൾ നെൽസി, എല്ലാവർക്കും ബൈ. നാളെ വരാം. ഗുഡ് നൈറ്റ്. ബയ്യ.